Hello, gamers. Welcome back to the Final Fantasy Sealed League here on Moonshot. How are we all doing tonight?
Gaming.
We love to play games.
Hello, gamers. We are live tonight with week 2 of the Final Fantasy Sealed League. This is an ongoing card game phenomenon happening here on Moonshot. I am Andrew. I'm going to be your host. You cannot see me on the screen at all. You can only see other people's hands. First set of hands, Cam. Say hello. Who are you?
Hello, this is me. These are my hands moving back and forth. Hi, gamers. How we doing?
And Blake, say hello. How are you?
Hi, these are my hands. I'm doing pretty good.
Hello, Blake's hands.
Well, we've all proven that we have hands, which is a good place to start with Magic the Gathering. What we are doing tonight, last week, you may have seen, we started the, I should say off the top, Jess will be here shortly. They are dealing with some bedtime is tough issues, I will say.
Children are being wrangled.
Yes. So once other children are wrangled, they will be joining us. I'm wrangling these children as we have
children.
We last week opened up 6 booster packs of Magic the Gathering cards. This week we are back with an additional pack added to each of our sealed pools. So I'm going to move over to a different screen and we're going to see what our players have added this week. Right over here.
Hello, Jessica.
Not that video. I want this video.
How Dex performed. I really liked how our sealed deck was going in those games against Andrew. Our biggest thing, or my biggest issue, was that I felt we had a lot of non-creature spells, but not a lot of oomph. I think Nibelheim of Flame actually ended up doing way more work than I expected it to. I really want to see some good creatures, or at the very least, some more broadly useful non-creature spells. Like, if we could get like a burn spell or something going, that'd be great. Our art card is Yuna, and it's got the gold signature stamp. That's cool. Past that, we have Vector Imperial Capital is a blue-black tap, or red-black tap land, so that'll be nice. Stuck in Summoner's Sanctum. Stiltskin is our rare? Yeah, Stiltskins are rare, which isn't super exciting, but it is what it is. We got FF11 Sid. We got Titus. Summon Finner. Ooh, wait, Samurai's Katana. Samurai's Katana is a 3-mana job select equipment. Equipped creature gets 2+2/+2, has trample and haste, and is a samurai in addition to its other types. Equip is 5, but that's a 3/3 trample haste for 3. That's not bad. I'll probably keep that. Fight on, return up to 2 target creature cards from your graveyard to your hand. Blitzball, Merchant, Magitech Infantry, Airship Crash, Thunder Magic, Tier, choose 1 additional cost, deals 2 damage to target creature for 1, deals 4 damage to target creature for 4, deals 8 damage for 7. That's probably going in. And then, hey, Resentful Revelation, black card, 2 mana, look at the top 3 cards of your library, put 1 to the hand, rest in the graveyard, flashback for 7. So, I have to figure out what we're going to do with these. There's an argument here, maybe, to try and go more blue-white, since we have... No, I think we're just going to add... I'm going to see how these cards over here can add. I think having a tap land that can add black, I think will be nice. We have some good non-creature spells, and Samurai's Katana is definitely going in because that's a creature with haste, and we can use that in the late game. So I will see you guys a little later after I've figured out what goes into this deck, and I'll have like a deck list or something. And we're back. So I made a couple of changes, both in terms of the deck and where I'm going to be recording from and streaming from this week. Here's what we did. At the end of the day, we made 3 swaps. First, Samurai's Katana. Second, Resentful Revelation. Third, Vector Imperial Capital. In terms of what we cut, we ended up cutting Ice Flan, 1 Mountain, and 1 copy of Opera Love Song. Ice Flan, I don't think we ever cast as a creature. I think it was only ever an island cycler. I'd much rather have a actively useful creature / equipment for half as much mana. Revelation for Opera Love Song is a 1-to-1 swap for non-creature spells. Love Song is an instant, and that can be handy, but the flashback for Revelation's better, and I think it works a little better with Ramu, just in terms of, okay, here's something that can ping, something that can do damage based on stuff at the graveyard, whereas Love Song just exiles, which isn't always what we want. And then Mountain for Vector, literally just a land for land swap. Vector entering tapped isn't the best, but I think we're going to make it work. So we're still at 40 cards. We're still same 3 red, blue, black colors. I think we're going to try this out, and we're going to see how it does.
One more pack to open for this week, so let's crack this open, see what we get here. I'm hoping for just the coolest, most baller shit imaginable, but knowing my luck, it'll all be terrible. All right, we got a Light of Judgment. Sephiroth's Intervention could actually be really nice. That's just like really good removal for, I think it's 4, but get 2 life, that's not nothing. Gigantoad, Love a Big Frog, Rook Turret, okay. Aerith Rescue Mission. White Orsite, I love this card. Hopefully there's a way or a reason for me to play a different color, because my deck is a little much. But we got Ignis in green-blue. We got Torgal. Torgal, add 1 mana of any color, and buffs up humans, looks like. Great card. Ambrosia, okay. We got Garland. Oh. I got another Darkness Crystal. I'm so sorry, Jess. This is the showcase one. This is very pretty. Oh my goodness. We got the Prima Vista vehicle and then a Plains. So yeah, we'll nothing really kind of like game changing in here at first glance. But I will kind of take a better look and see what we have and let y'all know what we get. Hey, hello. I have made a couple changes. It's still pretty much the same kind of deck. Nothing really special. I have, again, not really a ton of faith in this thing at this point, but it worked out fine last time, so I don't want to change too much. A few additions. We've got the Balam T-Rexor. Really just for the forest cycling. If I'm able to get it out as a 6/6 trample, awesome, but not really planning on it. X-Death, just a pretty solid 3-drop, gives me 3 life to kind of help, deal with those grindy games. Torgal for some mana fixing, nice 2/2, 2-drop, which is great. Garland, another 2-drop, he's a 3/2, and has a lot of, cool graveyard interaction. If he transforms, awesome. If he's not, he's still, a pretty good 2-drop for 2 mana. And then another fucking Darkness Crystal, so we're gonna see if we can make 2 of those work, I guess. I feel like going forward, I'm probably going to do a little bit better if I pivot more towards the black end of things. So we'll see if I can do that. But for now, I'm just going to kind of roll with it as it is and see what happens.
And with that, we are back. Players, how we feeling tonight? How ready are we?
Pretty good. I don't know how I feel about the idea of there being a Sid with the teeth. but I'm gonna roll with it.
I don't know much
Yeah,
about Sid. Are there any Sids without teeth?
Yes.
Oh,
There's
well, I thought I was
couple
reading.
There's a couple that are old as shit.
Okay, I thought I was joking.
Like I think FF6 Sid only has a couple. FF4 Sid is. The
I forget
little gremlin
FF6
guy.
Sid is a Sid.
That's
He
fair.
doesn't feel like a Sid.
He doesn't.
initially.
It is a little funny that all the Sids have the same design in the Magic set. I get it, but it is like
Yeah.
the one in 16 is not an artificer. You know, he's a dude that
No.
hits you with lightning spells.
Yeah. God,
Anyways,
he's so fucking cool though. He's so fucking cool though.
we got Cam, we got Blake. Y'all are ready
Hello.
to start off your match
Yeah.
for week 2. To kick things off, Cam, I am going to ask you odd or even.
We will do even.
I have rolled a 1, which means Blake, you get to choose. Do you want to play first or draw first?
I will take the play, please.
All right,
Okay.
Blake
Got it.
desperately asking for the play. With that, once you all are ready to grab your hands and begin, we're
Yeah,
ready to kick things off.
See what we got here. Hopefully I've shuffled this shit well enough.
5, 6, 7. Let's see what we have. What do we have?
The real question is, Cam, how greedy's your hand gonna be with as many colors as you do?
That's what I'm trying to decide.
I can keep this. It's a questionable keep.
Yeah, mine is also a questionable. I'm gonna keep
But I
this.
can make this work.
Fuck it, we ball. You know.
Yeah.
If I ever
Fucking
drew an
meatball.
opening hand I actually liked, it wouldn't be Magic the Gathering. But
100%.
with that, Blake, it is up to you. Take things away.
Alrighty. I'm going to play a Trino Dark City. It is a blue-black tap land. Pass to you.
Okay. Perfect. We will draw for turn. I'm going to play Gone Town of Ruin, which is just a green and black, and that enters tapped, and I will pass to you.
We will untap, upkeep, draw.
Used to be the town of
Now
ruin,
we're-
but now it's gone.
Mm-hmm. It's fucked up.
Alright, Mountain for turn, and then my favorite boy, tapping red and the blue for the Emperor of Palamecia.
Hello,
2/2
Emperor
legendary. Can tap for red or blue for non-creature spells, and then counters for stuff. Non-creature spells 4 or more. If 3 or more after that,
Mhm.
become Lord of Hell. Pass to you.
Excellent. Untap and draw. Okay.
I don't think you can drink water in this game, but you can ride the shoe puff.
True.
That is true. You can ride the shoe buff. Let's do. Play a mountain. We'll tap both for my favorite goodest boy, Torgal. A fine hound.
Oh, what a fine
Uh,
hound.
Yeah. Whenever I cast my first human creature spell each turn, it enters with an additional +1 for each dog and or wolf I control, which is just this one right now. You can also tap for mana of any color, which is super cool.
Yeah.
And then I will pass to you.
Torgal's wild.
Alrighty.
Actually, he's not.
Torgal's wild.
He's very tamed, but
Yeah.
a good card.
Pretty good card. Yep.
Untap, upkeep, draw. Okay. So, island for turn.
Okay.
And then... What's Torgal, stat-wise?
He is a 2/2.
2/2. Would be funny. But, no. I'm going to tap the blue and black for a Scorpion Sentinel. This is a 1/4.
Okay.
If I control 7 or more lands, it becomes a 4/4.
Nice. Seems
Pass
alright.
to you.
Okay. Tap both of these and draw.
It's wild that for being in very drastically different colors, both of your turn 2 plays were mana dork go?
Yeah, pretty much.
And both like lean in very different directions.
Yeah, it was very silly. Okay. I will go ahead and let's tap all these. We're gonna play. Yep, that's Yep, that is black mana. Darkness Crystal. Great. Black spells that I cast cost 1 colorless less, and if one of your creatures dies, it gets exiled, and I gain 2 life. And
Sounds
I can
good.
How
pay to
much is
cast
the crystal?
4.
I really thought it was 6. Okay.
Yeah. It's 2 colorless, 2 black.
Dang. All right.
Next one is 1 colorless, 2 black. So, and I'll pass to you.
All right, on your end step.
Yeah.
Going to tap a mountain, and I'm going to tap the Emperor for blue and cast Ice Magic. There's a tiered spell. I'm just going to use tier 1. I'm going to return Torgal to your hand.
Okay, sounds good.
Heal.
Then I will untap, upkeep, and draw for my turn. Ooh, I can do stuff. Well, first things first, I'm going to tap a mountain and an island.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast Suplex.
Okay.
This is a 2-mana sorcery. I'm going to exile your Darkness Crystal.
That's a good play.
And then I'm going to...
Here, I'm actually just gonna, so I don't forget where they are. My desk is messy.
I'm going to go to combat, and I'm just going to hit you for 3.
Do it. We'll take 3.
And I'll pass the turn.
Okay. Pretty good turn.
Forgive me for scooching stuff around on the overlay a little bit. I'm trying to find the best place to hide as little as possible on both players' mats while I show off the
so
information
valid.
that's required.
Gonna play a mountain for turn.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. Okay. I am going to tap these 3 to get out a Blitz Ball. So I'm going to tap for 1 mana of any color. And then I will tap that and a forest to get Torgal back out.
Sounds good.
And then I will pass my turn to you.
All right. I will untap. Go by upkeep. Draw a card.
I love that there's a blitz ball in this game you can use as a mana rock.
I know, right?
It's real good. All
I
right.
also
I'll
like
play...
that. I like the flavor of the second ability, where if you hit somebody with a legendary creature, then you like score and draw cards.
Yeah.
I think that's fun.
Mm-hmm. All right. I'll play a mountain per turn. And now I'm going to tap out. So blue, blue, red, red. And then play the summon, Esperama.
Hello,
So
Esperama.
that's a 3/3. He'll come in, get 1 lore counter. That's what we call those. And he's going to use Judgment Bolt. This creature deals damage equal to the number of non-creature, non-land cards in my graveyard to target creature. I have 2. Torgal's a 2/2? Is that right?
Yep.
Goodbye to the good boy.
Goodbye, Torgal. I believe
And
you
now
can the dog. It's fine.
Yeah. I mean, I have a robot in the Emperor of Hell.
Look, I mean, yeah, for sure.
And the robots from Shinra were not good people.
I mean, they're
Anyway.
Historically great people.
Yeah. Anywho, I'm going to hit you for another 3.
What's wrong with Shinra? That's what I get all my energy.
I'll pass.
All right, sounds good.
Andrew, if the world wanted us to use Mako for energy, there'd be a cool way to do that. We should be using coal.
You're right. You're right.
The coal that God gave us.
Absolutely,
You're right.
You're so right. me really quick. I'm just pulling up what a Esperama does here, just so I have a little reference of it. Okay, 6/6.
Wizards I control will get +1/+0 until end of turn for the next 2 turns.
Sounds all right. Well, I will, let me scoot this in so it's a little easier to see. Play another mountain.
General Corporation, truly the Comcast of
Shinra's great, but my connection to Midgar just keeps dropping.
Yeah, I wonder why that is. That's crazy. Let's do tap this for a blue. We've got a black and a red and 1 and 2. You know him, you love him. It's Kefka.
Oh no.
Whenever Kefka enters or attacks, each player discards a card. Then I draw a card for each card type among cards discarded this way. So we will put the discarded card face down and reveal at the same time.
Yep. All right. I'm discarding this card.
Okay, I'm discarding this one and go ahead and turn.
Creature.
I've got a creature. So I will just get 1 card. Okay. And then I am going to pass. Kefka is a 4/5, by the way, if you can't see it.
Right. All right. I'll untap. Go to mine upkeep. Draw a card. Rama will trigger. My wizards get +1/+0 till end of turn. That affects him and the Emperor.
Yep.
So Rama's a 4/3. The Emperor is a 3/2.
Okay.
I will play Vector, Imperial Capital for turn. This is a red-black tap land.
Perfect.
And then 5. Okay. That does not help Scorpion Sentinel yet. Yeah, I think the best thing I can do here is I'm gonna tap an island and a mountain and cast Dreams of Laguna. So I'm gonna surveil 1 and draw a card. Let's go to my graveyard. I will draw this card. And then I don't think I can really deal with Kafka at the moment, but let's see. Yeah, yeah, I'm gonna pass my turn, I think.
Okay. Sounds good to me. Draw. Okay. All right.
All right. I don't think you all heard that, but I do think that Twitch chat heard that. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. Sorry.
Okay. Hello, Jess. Hi. Jess has entered the call.
Hello. Hi. Can you hear me okay?
Welcome, welcome.
Hello. I am so sorry. Sometimes being a mom is a lot. I don't know if anybody's ever told you that, but
I've heard
it. Yeah.
kind of like a little secret about being a parent. It's actually like sometimes work.
I've heard it's so easy, actually. I've heard it's just like taking care of a pet.
I feel like, I mean, you could min-max, you know, but
Oh, for sure. Let's see. Blake, I am going to cast Cloud of Darkness. 3/3 flyer. Whenever it enters, give a creature -X/-X for each for each permanent in my graveyard, which is 2, and I'm going to target Emperor of Palamecia. Give it -2/-2.
Right. So Emperor's dead.
Yep. Like, I don't know if your camera froze or not.
Ah, son of a hell.
I was like,
I think I can.
You're okay.
Sometimes
it'd be like that.
We
I
have
get
good
it.
systems, and then they decide, what if we were
And
difficult
sometimes we
to work with
don't. Yeah,
sometimes?"
absolutely.
That happened to me with Shinra. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay,
There we go.
perfect. And then
The
remind me
Emperor
these
is dead.
stats on. We have a 3/3 for Rama, and what's the
And a
Sentinel?
1/4.
1/4. Okay.
You can do the thing you want to do.
Yeah, I think I am going to attack with Kefka. He's a 4/5, and his attack trigger will go where we will do the fun thing where we get to discard a card.
I'll discard the one
All
card in my
right.
hand.
I have a creature.
I have a land.
Cool. Thank you for the 2 cards.
Mm-hmm.
Good. Good.
Oh,
Very good.
yeah.
Okay. And then, yeah, that's 4 coming at you. 4/5.
I will block with the. Actually, I'm gonna block with Rama since it doesn't matter.
Okay. Sounds good.
So Rama's gone. I will not take the damage.
Heads up play since Rama's going to just disappear next turn.
Yeah, might as well. Yep. And then I will pass to you.
All right. I still have us at 14 to 20. Is that still right?
That
That's
is
what
correct.
we have. Yes.
Great. Wanted to make sure I didn't miss anything.
All good.
Yep. All right. We'll untap. Go to mine upkeep. Drawing mine card. I will play this swamp for turn. And think if there's a way I can arrange my lands in a way that feels good.
I run into that problem constantly.
Yeah, that's fine. Graveyard, be over here. 3, 4, 6 is not 7, but it is enough for that. Okay, I'm going to tap 1, 2, 3, 4
Mhm.
to flashback Dreams of Laguna.
Okay.
So I will surveil 1. I want to draw that, and I will draw this card. And shoot, I don't have the Emperor anymore. I can't do the thing I want to do. Kefka's about to Kefka me.
He does kind of do that. Yeah. He's kind of mean.
Ah, thank you. I was about to
There
ask
you
for the
go,
laugh
there you go,
track.
there you
Pass to you.
All right. Sounds good.
Sorry, Kefka's wife was dropping something off right as they got said.
All right. I will draw for turn.
John O. Kefka's married. They don't really mention it much in the game.
Forest. Okay.
Listen, guy's got a fashion sense.
Okay. I am going to tap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And we're going to play Balam T Rexor. He's a 6/6 trample. When he enters, I gain 3 life. So I go up to 17. And then I will, I guess, swing at you with a Cloud of Darkness for 3 in the air and Kefka for 4. And we'll do the Kefka
Alrighty.
trigger here.
Yep. I got my card I'm discarding.
Okay. I will discard this one and turn over. Got a
Perfect.
sorcery.
Take your 2 cards.
I will take my 2 cards, thank you.
So rude.
And that
Kefka
was,
is on site.
that's fair. So yeah, Kefka's 4/5 and Cloud of Darkness is a 3/3 flyer.
So that's going to be 7. I will be at 13.
Okay. And then I will pass my turn.
Alrighty. Okay, I think I still have an out. I just need to draw it before I get killed. Well, untap. Upkeep. Drawing mine card. That's not what I wanted, but it might still help. Okay. I'm gonna tap.
Go ahead.
Oh, no, go ahead.
Alright. Swamp and mountain. for Resentful Revelation.
Okay.
I'm gonna look at the top 3 cards of my library, put 1 in my hand, and the rest into my graveyard. And then flashes back for 7.
Do it.
Right. It's 1, 2, 3 cards. Am I out? Oh, god damn. That's not what I need. Hmm. What are the stats on the T-Rexosaur?
He's a 6/6 with trample.
Well,
And you
So you
gain 3
have-
life when that enters, right?
Correct. Yes.
All right, I got you at
Yeah,
That should
17
be
to
at
13.
17. Yep.
let's see. You said 7 or 6?
He's a 6/6.
Okay, so that's 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So if I don't have a solution right now, I'm pretty sure I die. So.
Yeah, I have 17 on board right now.
Well. Yeah, I'm gonna give it to you.
Okay.
I have the out
Yeah,
in this
Jeez.
selection, but I
Yeah.
don't have the mana to cast it and
I-
save me.
Understand. GG.
GG. Let's go to game 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind
I will
of definitely scared the shit out of me a little bit at the start of that game. I'm like, oh fuck, okay, I'm just behind already.
I will say I'm not here to give play advice, and I'm not here to play favorites. I
Mhm.
do want to see Kefka score a blitzball goal. That's all
Yeah.
I will say.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's so real.
I was gonna like sack him for more card draw if I drew a land last turn, but I didn't. So because literally all I need the like mana of any color for is to get him onto the field. He's like the only like not red, green, black that I'm playing.
Now, as a 4-color deck, are you like 2 colors splashing a 3rd color, splashing a 4th color for Kefka?
It's like I think it's the way that it's shaping out. It's a lot more green black.
Okay.
But there is like a decent amount of red, and then I'm splashing for Kefka.
Okay.
A lot of the stuff, like I'm using a lot of stuff that uses like treasure counters and like stuff that taps for any mana, so I can just kind of get away with that.
Okay. And now, Blake, you're just on pure Grixis, right? Red, black, green, or red, black, blue.
Yeah. Yeah, last week it was red, blue splashing the smallest amount for like 2 black cards. This week we're Grixis.
Okay.
Now, it is mostly red, blue still, but black has a growing presence.
I think that my deck is completely different.
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm excited to show your video when we when we get to the
Yeah,
start of our match.
Yeah.
Jess, you didn't see my video, but I did pull.
Oh.
I pulled a second dark crystal.
Oh my god. Get out of here.
It's so funny.
Ugh.
We are mainboarding Suplex forever. Honestly, next week the second one might come in too.
Dude, Suplex is such a good card.
Yeah, my new deck is red black.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Ooh.
We I don't know. I think that I was just so devoted to the landfall idea because I have a couple really fucking good cards for that. But I'm
Mhm.
like, maybe in a 40 card deck, it is not necessarily my favorite strategy. So I'm just gonna try to be a little more aggressive. We'll see.
Okay.
It's totally fair.
I
Blake,
can't
do you
wait
want
to get my ass
to?
kicked by Andrew.
Blake, do you want to do play or draw?
I'll take the play.
You'll take the play. Okay.
Depending on what I pull next week, I might make the pivot to blue-white. I've got the...
Mm-hmm.
I'm missing like 2 good pieces for it.
Yeah.
And then I think I could make the shift.
I have like enough to like make black green like kind of work basically.
Yeah,
Okay. I am gonna mulligan this one.
Yeah, I figure it's still early enough to where if this completely absolutely sucks and next week I don't get anything that would even, help it. Like I can always pivot back to doing a landfall thing, but
Totally.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I
feel
saw
like-
your fucking video. It's not like you don't have the cards for it, so.
Yeah, I pulled my Bahamut, and I really like playing it, but wow, 9 mana is a lot of mana. Especially without, like, I don't have any blitz balls. I don't have anything that, like, outside of the Titan, I don't really have anything that really ramps me. And, like, you don't really want to start ramping at 6. Like, if that's where you're just like, time for my mana to start going off.
I'm also going to mulligan, by the way.
Okay. Sounds good.
Uh-oh.
I feel less bad about it.
Could I have kept that in hand? Yes. It had 4 lands and 3 spells. Would it have been smart? No. Would it have been funny? Yes. but we're right on the edge of me starting to like fixate like a madman over the amount of points I have in the Sealed League. So
yeah, as a reminder for everyone to pop over real quick, Cam and I are both sitting here with 2 points. Jess and Blake both have 1. As a reminder, if you win your match a 2-0, you get 3 points. If you go 2-1, you get 2 points. If you go 1-2, you get 1. And if you get swept, you get 0 points for the league. So
I'm taking another mulligan.
I'm glad that we all have points on the board.
Yeah, me too.
Even as a competitive person, there's nothing I love less than like looking at a board and being like, and this person has not won at all.
Yeah, I always hate seeing people get fucking blown out. That shit sucks.
Just like, so Cam, we're 3 weeks in. How you feeling, bud?
Oh, things are all right.
That is a good question. Yoda lifting his robe a little. I'll put the little asterisk of victory by Cam.
That's me. Okay.
No, I can't keep this on the play. I can keep this on the draw. I have to go to 5.
You going down to 5? Oh,
We're going to 5. Again, playable hand, not fast enough. Not when there's the dual clock of Kefka and Cloud of Darkness.
Yeah.
3, because there's 2 darkness crystals now.
All right, I am keeping this one, but I took 2 mulligans, so I will go down to 5.
I'm changing up the graphics as we go in real time. It does kind of look like Cam is technically at 20 life, but there is like a star by, like you are at 20 life, but there are like steroid allegations at play. Like
for sure.
I knew it.
Yeah.
There may be conspiracy cards at play.
Yeah,
need to be revealed.
I am doping in Magic the Gathering.
All right, come on. Give me cards.
Is there a Final Fantasy drug? I'm trying to think. Like, is there like a?
Yes.
I think there is. Now that I say that,
There's gotta be.
There's probably.
Is there any kind of wizard cocaine in Final Fantasy?
I don't know.
I'm not
There's like
Kefka would know.
Kefka would know.
Kefka would know, yeah.
Yeah, Mist,
if I play him again,
kind of, but that's only like people go and go, uh-oh, there's Mist around. It's not like people are just like, watch out, he's got the Mist.
I know like Potion is like canonically like an energy drink. Say canonically, like they don't just mess with canon for every game, but like that's kind of the point. So
well, Final Fantasy 17, they're going to get a monster sponsorship like Death Stranding did.
Yeah, we're finally going to have a gamer protagonist of Final Fantasy.
All right, here we go. There are actually many.
Oh, okay.
Fuck, all right.
There's Somnus, which is described as a mind-warping substance from dream flowers in Eorzea.
Okay.
Eorzea?
Oh, sure. Actually, yeah. No, you're right. You're right.
That's the one I just encountered.
Yeah.
There's Milkroot, which is ingested or used in a vapor form and causes hallucinations.
Hell yeah, vape name.
There's Pluto, a substance that will harden the user's body. So I guess just like Viagra.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
It makes it resistant to blades.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
There's
Yeah, me too, dog.
Dreamweed, Blackroot Rose, Fogweed. Those are the main ones.
Okay. Okay.
I didn't realize I was such a Final Fantasy straight edge, being like, damn, I can't think of any of these. We're all squeaky clean.
I was thinking of all the like. Does Genova count? Does the
Right, yeah.
stuff?
100%.
Six count?
Zidane's
Blake, how
out
we
here
looking?
just like, I simply do not imbibe.
How we looking, Blake?
I'm good. I'm keeping this.
All right. I am keeping mine as well. So whenever you are ready.
All right. Island go.
All right. Hell yeah. Draw for turn.
I can.
We're going to play Guadasalam, just a green blue tap land, and then go.
Sounds good. Untap, upkeep, draw. Ooh. Okay. I'm gonna play Crossroads Village for turn. Enters tapped.
Okay.
I'm gonna say this is black.
Okay.
And I will say go.
Sounds good. Perfect. Untap and draw.
Now, Chad, I know what you're thinking, but Blake, didn't you give 2 hands? Didn't you mulligan 2 hands because they weren't fast enough? Yes, but I'm going somewhere. Bear with me.
I'm going to play Xanarkin, Ancient Metropolis. It's just a green land, enters tapped. And then I will pass to you.
Sounds good. Untap, upkeep, draw a card. All right. Now we're going places. All right.
Chat.
Mountain for turn.
Okay.
We will tap this mountain and this island for Astrologian's Planisphere.
Okay.
This is a job select equipment. I will make a 1/1 hero. It will become a wizard with whenever I cast a non-creature spell and whenever I draw my 3rd card each turn, it gets +1/+1 counter. So
Seems
I will make my hero. And I will say go.
Okay. Sounds good. Draw for turn. Will swamp. Let's do. Okay, and then he's currently just a 1/1.
Yep.
Right now. Okay, sick. Then for 3, just those are all tapped. Ahriman, Flying Death Touch 2/2.
Sounds good.
And then I will pass to you.
All right. We'll untap. With my upkeep. Draw a card. All right. Now we can cook.
Hell yeah. Cook it.
Island for turn. Ooh, we can cook in multiple ways. Yes. Okay. Damn, not in the way I want it to. What's Ahriman again, stat-wise?
2/2. Death Touch
2/2.
flying.
2/2 Death Touch flying. Do I want to do the one? 1 second.
Mhm.
I will say one of my favorite things about this set, while Blake's
Mhm.
looking that up,
Mhm.
is how many non-Final Fantasy like Magic content creators now have to make content for the set.
Yeah.
I have heard Xanarkand pronounced so many different ways over the past
bet.
few weeks.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love people when they play Xanarkand.
Mhm. It's like
Xan
whenever
Oakland.
it's like whenever Goku was in Fortnite. Like everybody trying to pronounce Kamehameha. Like incredible shit.
Oh yeah, that's such a good video.
It's so good.
Kami Hama.
hmm
All right, I know what I'm doing here.
Okay.
All right,
Do
we
it.
are going to
Hook me up.
tap a mountain and an island.
Mhm.
Going to suplex
Okay.
and deal 3 damage to Ariman,
Goodbye. He is exiled,
which
correct?
will. Yep. Or yes, that's correct. This will put a +1/+1 counter on this hero. So it's a
Okay.
2/2. I will now go to combat, hit you
Mhm.
for 2.
I will take 2.
I'll pass the turn.
Sounds good.
I will say,
Now,
Seth.
chat, I know what you're thinking.
Go ahead.
Oh. Now, chat, I know what you're thinking. Blake, that was really nothing for all the thought you put into it. We're going places. Hang in there. You were saying, Andrew?
Oh, I was going to say, I think people know Sephiroth enough not to mess that up, but I have heard people go, and then I'm going to play this cat lady.
Yeah.
So they don't have to say Ishulta.
Ishtola.
Ishtola,
Fuck.
actually. Yep. You fucking got your ass, dude.
I've been proved a fraud.
You've been proved a fraud. For 3.
Get back to the waking sands.
Okay.
No fucking
Okay.
kidding. We're gonna play. Yeah, we'll play Blitzball and
Holy
pass to
shit.
you.
Hopefully nothing bad happened at the Waking Sands while I was gone.
Yeah. Untap, repeat, draw.
Womp womp.
Okay, alright. What do I want to... This is new... okay. So many options. So many things I can do. Actually, no, it's pretty clear. Alright, I'm tapping out. And for a black, a red, and 2 blue, I'm going to play Black Waltz number 3.
Hello,
This is
Black
a
Bolt number
2/2
3.
flying death touch. Whenever I
Okay.
cast a non-creature spell, it'll deal you 2 damage.
Perfect.
And then I will hit you for 2 damage.
I will take 2 damage.
And I will pass the turn.
Okay. Sounds good.
I had a different plan, but A, I did not draw a land, and B,
Mm.
I have a new plan.
It'd be like that sometimes. I get it.
It is a good thing you can fit 4 corpses in your backpack.
How come they didn't put that on a Magic card?
That one might be a little rough.
Tap a black and a green. We're gonna play Underbelly Dire Rat or Undercity Dire Rat. There it is. It's 2/2. Whenever he dies, creates a treasure. I will then tap Xanarkand, play World Map, and then tap one more to just tap and sacrifice this to look for a land. Put it in my hand.
Sounds good. I'm going to, on the sly, restart IV Cam, which wanted to crash again.
Do what you gotta do. I
There we
am
go.
going to grab this swamp, which I will then play because I have not played a land for turn.
Right on.
We will shuffle these. I'll do it on camera so people do not think I'm cheating.
Blake, when you restarted Ivy Cam, it did zoom your thing out. You might want to zoom that back in.
Yeah.
Just for the sake of reading card. Okay, cool. Just wanted to make sure you saw.
Yeah.
Okay, and then I will pass to you whenever you are ready and your camera's back up.
Camera is back up. Now, can we get it to zoom back in? Yep.
Camera,
What did
please.
you do? What did you do? What did you do? Oh, you're trying to serve me ads, Ivy Cam. I see. You motherfucker. Give me back. Me. That did not do what I wanted it to, I think. But, we... Ah, it's because you're still trying to feed me. You motherfucker. Well, we'll roll with it for the moment. Okay. Untap upkeep draw. Whoop. Okay. We are going to
Mhm.
immediately tap out,
Okay, do it.
and we're going to cast the Lunar Whale.
Hello, Lunar
This is
Whale.
a 4-mana legendary artifact vehicle. It's a
Mhm.
3/5 with crew 1. I can look at the
Mhm.
top card of my library anytime. As long as it's attacked this turn, I can play the top card of my library. So
Sounds
that's
sick.
going to trigger both of these.
Okay.
I'll do Planisphere first and just give this another +1/+1 counter.
Mhm.
And then Black Waltz number 3 will ping you for 2.
I will take 2. I am down to 14.
And now I will go to combat and I will hit you for 2 more in the air.
I will take 2 more in the air.
And I will pass the turn.
Sounds good. Right.
Andrew, clarifying question, because I forget. Crew is
Sure.
instant speed. It's the other ones that are sorcery, right?
I believe crew and saddle are both at instant speed, but I'd have to double check saddle. But yeah, crewing happens at instant speed, unless it says otherwise.
Hell yeah. Awesome.
Like there are some things that have an alternate cost that you can only do as a sorcery or something like that. But
Mm-hmm.
I will play a Forest Return. Right. Then I will tap 2 black, green, and a green to play Darkness Crystal. Hello, Darkness Crystal. So it does Darkness Crystal things. I will then tap 2 to get out X-Death Void Warlock. He is a 3/3. Whenever he enters, I gain 3 life. So I'm going to do that. So I'm up to
What's the
15.
top card of my library? Lunar Whale. Do I have an out? Interesting. Thank you. Thanks, Mako.
Beginning of my end step, if there are 6 or more permanent cards in my graveyard, I can transform them.
How many permanents are in your graveyard?
1. So it's going to be a minute.
Sick. I love that for me.
I will. What's your Astrologian at right now?
2/2.
2/2. Okay, but you can brew it for a. Is that a 4/5, right?
3/5.
3/5. Cool.
3/5 fly.
All right, I am. Think I am going to pass. Yeah.
Okay.
Pass to you.
All right. I will untap. Go to mine upkeep. Draw a mine card. Look at the top card of my library. Interesting. Good to know. Bum 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 bum. I think what I want to do is not that. Oh, that's what I want to do. All right, I'm going to tap red, blue, black
Mhm.
for a Dragoon's Wyvern.
Hello,
It's a
Dragoon's
2/1 flyer. When it
Mhm.
enters, I make a 1/1 colorless hero. 1/1 colorless hero. This will pay dividends in a moment. Okay. This is giving glare, so we'll turn that off. And now, wish I had more lands, but I don't.
Story of my life.
All right, I will use the hero token to crew the Lunar Whale.
Okay.
And I'll go to combat, and I will hit
Mhm.
you for 3, 4, 5 in the air.
Okay. I am down to 10.
Sweet. And I will pass the turn. I can play the top card of my library, but I don't want to.
Okay. Sounds good. Get these situated here. Draw a card for turn. I'll play a mountain. You have a 2/1 and a 2/2 up currently, right?
Correct.
Okay. Let's see here. For 3, I'm gonna play Magic Pot, just a 1/4, and whenever he dies, create a treasure token.
By God.
Yeah, and then I think for 2, I can tap him and exile a target card from a graveyard. Let's see here. I am going to. Let's see here. I'm gonna swing with both X-Death, who's a 3/3, and the Dire Rat, which is a 2/2.
I'm at 20. I'll take the 5.
Okay, sounds good.
I will deny you your treasure token that you want so bad.
So then on main 2, since a
Mhm.
legendary creature dealt damage to you, I am going to sacrifice my Blitzball and draw 2 cards.
Sounds good.
I'll settle for X Death being a Blitzball star.
Yeah, that's fair. You know, we got to get somewhere. You know,
You know which villain would be really good at Blitzball?
what's up?
Golbez.
He's
Yeah.
so good at knocking
Who?
you down.
Mm-hmm.
That's Garland.
That's Garland
I
shit.
will.
Also, the joke is goal, Bez.
6 of them.
Oh, damn. I'm bad at this.
You're doing great, sweetie. Pass to you.
Bad at Magic,
right.
bad at Final Fantasy, and bad at jokes. What am I even doing here? I've got us 10 to 15. Is that right?
That is what we
That's
have,
correct.
I believe. Yeah.
Thank God. If I was bad at scorekeeping
Draw.
too, I was going to end the stream.
All right, let's see. What's the top card of my library? Sweet. Okay, I know what we're doing here.
Okay. Fuck me up. I got a
Alrighty.
1/4 blocker, so
You got a 1/4 block.
so watch out. You know.
What's the mana cost on Magic Pot and also on X-Death?
Mana cost is 3 and 3,
Okay.
and he is 2, I guess. But oh wait, those were the 2. Yeah, these were these. Okay. Sorry, I knocked my
Okay.
thing up here. Yep.
Okay, yeah, that's the way to do this. All right, I'm going to tap a mountain and an island. I'm going to play the summon Brynhilder.
Hello,
this is a
Brynhilder.
2/1 Saga Knight. So he'll come in, get a lore counter, and that will activate Chain. So I'll exile the top card of my library. I can play this card any turn I put a lore counter on the Saga. This exiles a swamp. I'm going to play the swamp.
Nice. Nice.
Now, we have mana, we have cards. Going to look at the top card of my library. Again, cool. Love that for me. I am going to tap an island and this Crossroads Village for black. And I'm going to cast Ice Magic. I'm just going to use the basic tier.
Okay.
I'm going to return Magic Pot to your hand.
Okay.
This will trigger the Planisphere and Black Waltz. So
Yep.
Black Waltz will do 2.
Yep.
The hero will get
Down to 8.
a +1/+1 counter. Go to 3. Then we're going to go to combat, or before combat even. I will tap the hero to crew the Lunar Whale. I will go to combat. I will hit you for 5, 6, 7 in the air, and 3 on the ground. Makes 10?
Nice. I have 8, so GG. Good game.
Hell yeah. Good game.
Nice.
We bring it to game 3.
Another
Bring it to Game
1-1.
3. We love to see it. Right. Yeah, I'm definitely learning that if I do not get I don't even want to say like insanely lucky, but if I just get unlucky at all with my opening stuff, it's just like this deck just completely falls apart.
It's a real house of cards.
Yeah, it sure is.
Do we want to start implementing sideboards? Probably next week would be the time to do that. That'd be what, week 2?
I have been expecting sideboards the whole time. So if you have cards that you want to swap in for a specific matchup, by all means, feel free.
Oh, okay. I'll remember that for next week then.
Sorry,
I've got a sideboard set.
I should have explicitly said that, but
That is okay.
Yeah, I've got a sideboard set, but I wanted to double check. I wanted to double check and make sure everyone else was thinking that before I was like, okay, hold on, I have the anti-cam tech specifically.
Judge. But Judge, I'm Cam.
Judge, they've put 5 suplex in the deck. I can't deal with this. That's fucked up.
Fucked up.
Yeah, that's true. The asterisks, the points are our Duelist Kingdom stars. We have to get a certain number to enter the castle. Yeah. If we don't, a Tonberry stabs us to death.
Yeah, you got to get 20 points if you want to compete on the moon.
It's me, Bandit Keith. In America.
Don't you mean Cam did, Keith?
Yeah, that's way better, actually.
Got him.
Oh my god.
My wife would be so proud of me. And would also stab me to death like a Tonberry. Man, speaking of, there's got to be something you can do with Tonberry and that.
I will take the. I will draw first. I'll go on the draw.
Okay. There's got to be something you can do with the Tonberry and that Wilds of Eldraine. What was it? I think it's Sleep Cursed Fairy is the one that comes in with a stun counter.
Do they want the counters though? I thought that I guess if you've got a way to untap them, then yeah, you get to play cheap stuff that normally goes to sleep.
Yeah. I feel like
I'm
there's
taking
something
a
that can remove
mulligan.
counters, but I'd have to double check the standard card pool. I don't think you can do it. The Pioneer card pool, I know you can, but it's weird. The heart yearns for Vampire Hexmage at all times.
Mm-hmm. I felt very vindicated. The other night I was laying in bed and I put together an idea for a Vivi deck using Tasha's Soul Cauldron, which gives creatures with counters on them the abilities of everything exiled with it. And I was like, there's got to be something you could do here with the Vivi and that with cards that let you untap things. And then I actually read Vivi and realized that A, it doesn't tap to do its ability, and B, it explicitly says you can only use its ability once per turn. And I was like, okay, well maybe I'm just not good at Magic. And then
here's
and then
okay, yes.
My favorite player showed up to the Pro Tour playing, "Hi, I'm playing Vivi Soul Cauldron combo." And I was like, yes! I'm not a fool!
Dude.
Yeah, the trick was just, hey Geralt, we need you on zombie duty.
Yeah,
See,
Palavito Dama de Rosa has got my back.
See, that just means that you played at the Pro Tour. Congratulations.
I every time Palavito Dama de Rosa plays, I do think that's me.
Yeah. Look, somebody won Pokemon Worlds. They were from Kansas City, and they were playing the deck that I was playing. So as far as I'm concerned, I won Worlds that year. So,
Cam, I got a question for you. Do you keep up with like the competitive stuff at all for Pokemon?
Yeah, I do.
Do you remember
interesting stuff happening lately? But go ahead.
Do you remember at a major tournament recently? My gut says Worlds, but it might have just been like.
Are you talking about E and Rob?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is he the one who did the game-winning pass?
No.
he
Ian Robb is the person who made a top 4 at Worlds, and then in his win, like literally the camera was just pointing at him, and he just made a jerk off motion in the camera. And
Oh.
so he got handed a game
right.
loss, and the person that he beat got to take his spot in top 4, and that person ended up winning the entirety of Worlds. Anyway, he
That's
plays
so
Magic
good.
now, and he's really good at it.
he plays Magic now. He's top 8'd the past 2 Pro Tours.
He was second place of this one, I think.
I believe so.
Yeah.
That's really funny. I'm gonna keep this hand, by the way.
Okay, I am going to. Hopefully, this one is better. I will keep this one as well. Let me put my 1 card down at the bottom here. Okay, and then I am on the draw, so that is to you.
I will start us off with a Crossroads Village, and enters tapped. It's gonna be red. Pass to you.
Perfect. Sounds good.
Yeah, Red Seraph, if
turn.
you don't act politely in public, they make you play Magic.
Yeah.
I thought that was
play-
Yu-Gi-Oh. I thought that was our punishment game.
I will play Forest and Pass.
Sounds good. Untap, upkeep, draw mine card. Ooh, that's good card. Okay, all right. I will play Island for turn.
Okay.
And we're gonna play our good friend, the Astrologian's Planisphere.
Hello, Astrologian's Planisphere.
We will make a hero token, and we'll pass to you.
Okay, sounds good. Draw for turn. I will play a swamp. We will tap both. I will play Torgal. He's back.
In
Hey,
Pog.
the boy.
Puppy. And then I will pass to you.
Sorry. He's back
Hold on,
in
tap.
dog form. Is this anything?
Mm-hmm.
Is that anything?
Yeah, sure.
Upkeep, draw.
Sure, bud.
Simpsons are still relevant, right?
You know,
Yeah.
to old people
Jeez.
like us, we're old people.
Yeah, if you understood that
I'll play it.
reference, you should probably go look into scheduling a colonoscopy.
Yeah, I was going to say, you should. Have
Jeez.
you had your yearly physical yet?
No, I haven't. You don't have to blow me up for it. Anyway, I play a Trino Darks. I play a blue-black tapling for turn.
Great. That's the same thing as a doctor checkup, you know?
Yeah. I will go to combat, and I will swing in with a 1/1.
Okay. I'm going to let that through.
Before damage, I
Yep.
will tap for a red and a blue, and I will cast Opera Love Song. I'm going to give this hero +2/+0 until end of turn. This also triggers Planisphere, so you will get hit for 4, actually.
Okay, well, I will take 4 damage.
And I will pass to you.
Got a
Okay,
16 to 20.
16, 20. Yep. Draw for turn. All right. Gonna play a mountain for turn. Then let's see here. Oh, my camera just cut out briefly. Are we good? Am I back?
You're good.
You're back.
Okay, tight. All right. For 1 mountain, I'm gonna go ahead and play this world map. You know him, you love him.
Mm-hmm.
And then for 1 black, 2 black, and another black, I'm going to play the sorcery Cornered by Black Mages. Target opponent sacrifices a creature of their choice. So sacrifice a creature of your choice.
Bye-bye, hero.
And then I will
Back to
create
your Aetheryte.
Yep. And then I will create a wizard token. Hello, wizard token. And then I will pass my turn.
Alrighty.
Wizard
tap.
token, that wizard weed.
Draw.
Token
sorry,
on that.
what did we decide it was? Moon Mist?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Dew Prism?
Somnus, I think.
What was the list?
Yeah.
Let me. I think I still have that.
Alright.
Token
Vector-
that
We
black.
Red
got
black
green
tap land for
weed.
turn.
Okay.
Wizard
Dream
token that
weed.
dream weed.
Yeah.
All right, so tap land for turn. I for 4, 5, 6. Okay. Red blue for Brynhilder.
Hello,
Comes into
Brindler.
the lore counter. I will exile the top card of my library. It is Nibelheim of Flame.
Seems good.
And I will pass to you. I
Okay.
can't do anything else.
Sounds good. Draw for turn.
I can do that this turn, can't I? Deals damage power to each other creature.
Mm-hmm. All right. I am going to tap the mountain and we're going to sack the world map here. Grab a
Right.
basic land and I am just going to throw it onto the battlefield here.
Hooba.
What do I have? It's going to be my land for turn is the swamp. And then we will shuffle my deck. Okay. Then I will. Brynhilder is a 2/1. Perfect. For a forest and a swamp, I am going to play Chocobo Kick, not the kicked version. That's going to trigger the wizard dealing 1 damage to you.
Ready?
And then Torgal will deal 2 damage to Brynhilder.
Nuts. My Nibelheims will not be aflame. Instead, this just lives in exile forever.
Nibelheim, Ashes, etc., etc. Yeah, and then you are open, so I will swing at you with Torgal for 2.
I will take 2.
All right, perfect. And then I will pass to you.
Gamers, we're having a good time here, but if your Nibelheims are aflame, you should probably contact a doctor.
I don't like that.
I don't either.
Keep draw. Well, there goes my plan for this turn. So I guess I will play an island and pass the turn.
Okay. I don't like that with how much blue mana you have. But it's fine. Draw for turn.
You can only blame yourself. I was going to do cool things.
That is fair. Okay. All right. For a green, we're going to play Grand Pulse Ochu. He is a 1/1 Death Touch, and for 8, I can make him as big as many permanent cards are in my graveyard.
Nice.
Then 1, 2, 3, and 4. It's Darkness Crystal time. That is going to Wizard is going to deal 1 damage to your face as well. From that
Take this
trigger.
damage.
And then I will pass my turn.
Alrighty.
That's a sick
Go
looking
untap.
Darkness Crystal, Cam.
It's so pretty.
Draw.
The showcase version is so pretty.
I'm very glad for how like
we
insane
doing?
people have gone on
What are we
opening
doing?
cards in this set. So many of the alternate arts are gorgeous, and people do not give a fuck
They're
because they're
so
not the
cheap.
fancy
I know.
color.
It's
Yeah.
so nice.
My sister's boyfriend pulled the fancy chocobo. Not one of the ones that's like serialized or has a number,
Yeah.
but one that is a different color. Apparently he
Damn,
sold
okay.
it for $1,200,
Yeah, that sounds
Yeah.
right.
which is
Yeah.
Shit.
crazy to me.
that feels right. Blake, it is your turn, by the way.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've
I didn't know
drawn
if
my
I
card for
told
turn.
you that or not. So
Yeah. No, I'm just thinking.
yeah, you're good. Take your time. I'm gonna move these over a little bit so they're kind of less glary. My lamp is like over here, so. Hi, Juniper. Hello.
No. Yeah,
My
that's
cat
probably
is-
the way to do this.
My cat has come to cheer me on.
Aw. All right. Let me
Aw.
play Swamp for turn.
Okay.
I
And
hope
now,
she eats your Kefka card.
That's rude.
I actually also hope that. All right. Am I arranging my
Yeah, you're fine.
my lands to be aesthetically pleasing so that the black borders of the dual lands are next to each other? Yes. Anywho, I'm going to tap out
Respect.
entirely.
Okay.
Red, black, black, blue, blue, blue. These colors really don't matter between besides 2 blue and 4. I'm going to cast Summon Leviathan.
Okay.
This is a 6/6 enchantment creature. This is a Saga Leviathan. They have Ward 2.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to enter and get their first lore counter. We will return each creature that isn't a Kraken, Leviathan, Merfolk, Octopus, or Serpent to its owner's hand.
Okay. So that'll be all of my guys. And this just dies because it's a token.
Yep.
Just creatures, right?
Yep.
Okay.
What is
Now I will
Grand
pass
Pulse
the
Ochu?
turn.
He's a 1/1 Death Touch, but I can spend 8 and give him +1/+1 for each permanent in my graveyard.
I meant like a creature type.
Plant Beast.
Plant beast, of course. Okay.
Yeah.
Pass the turn to you.
Okay. Sounds good. He's a 6/6. It looks like that is
6/6 Ward 2.
nice. Seems pretty good. Draw for turn. Okay. For 1 black and 1 red, we're gonna play Ahriman. He's a 2/2 flying Death Touch. And then let's get yep, and then for 2 we'll just get Torgal back out here. And I think that is going to be my turn.
Okay. We'll untap. Go to mine upkeep. Draw my card. Woohoo. Trigger Leviathan, gets another lore counter. Until end of turn, whenever a Kraken, Leviathan, Merfolk, Octopus, or Serpent attacks, I can draw a card.
Okay.
So now, what we're going to do is play a Swamp for turn.
Okay.
We're going to tap Crossroads Village for a red. We're going to tap an island for a blue. We're going to play the Emperor of Palamisha.
Hello, welcome back.
We are going to tap. Yes. Yes. We're going to tap a swamp and an island. Yes, yes. Tap a swamp and an island. We're going to equip the Emperor with Astrologian's Planisphere.
Mhm.
Now a human noble wizard.
Oh wow, double wizard.
And now we will tap Chain of Dark City and this swamp. Cast Dreams of Laguna. I will surveil 1, then draw a card. This will trigger the Planisphere, putting a +1/+1 counter on the Emperor. I have a different dice I'm going to use to represent lore counters. I'm going to use this. That is a 2. Or I can make this clearer. 2. Yes, so Dreams of Laguna triggers that. I will surveil 1. I will put Queen Brown into the graveyard. Then draw a card. Not what I wanted, but that's okay. And I'm going to pass the turn, is what I will do.
Sounds good. Untap all of this and draw a card.
Not willing to sacrifice Leviathan to an Ahriman for one card.
Understandable.
I'm going to be real, Blake. Each of those dice looks about equally unreadable on the camera.
Son of a bitch.
It's okay.
I appreciate the attempt.
Okay, so we're going to tap 1 Forest. We're going to get Grand Pulse Ochu back out. 1/1 Death Touch, little guy. And then, all right, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Because of my beloved Darkness Crystal, Kefka's back. Thank you.
Contemptible clown man.
So, let's discard a
I
card
hate
together,
him.
shall we?
I
Let's discard a card together.
Yep.
And show.
This is a mountain.
Thank you. I am grabbing 2 cards. Much appreciated.
Cam, yours is an artifact creature, which means that there are 3 creature types.
I will be drawing 3 cards. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Andrew. What do you got up? You've got Palamecia, and then you've got Leviathan that's leaving next turn.
Oh, I should have attacked. Yeah, oh well.
I will. I guess I will. I'm gonna swing with Ahriman, which is I think it's a 2/2. Yeah, 2/2 in the air, flying Death Touch.
I will take 2 in the air.
Okay.
Go to 14.
Yep.
I have to internalize that, like, saga creatures, you get 2 turns.
It
with
is
them.
so hard for me to remember that. Also, like,
I keep thinking,
I keep forgetting. All right, and then that'll be my turn.
Alrighty. I'll untap. Go to mine upkeep. Draw my last pathetic card. Leviathan will trigger, and we'll go away.
Cam, what does your crystal do when things die?
Whenever things die, thank you. Whenever a creature an opponent controls would die, instead exile it, and I gain 2 life.
All right, I will put Leviathan there. You gain 2 life.
And then if I spend 6, I can cast it with 2 additional +1/+1 counters on it.
I don't like that.
Gross. Okay.
Yeah, Darkness Crystal's all right.
All right, then I've got us 18 to 14.
Yep.
Okay. That's not gonna do much for me. And I think there's a better way to be. So I think what I'm going to do is tap 4 mana. We're gonna do black, blue. We're gonna flash back Dreams of Laguna for 4 mana. So this is gonna do a couple things. First things first, this will trigger Astrologian's Planisphere.
Yep.
Giving the Emperor 1 more +1/+1 counter.
Okay.
Then, because I cast a non-creature spell for 4 more mana, I will put a second +1/+1 counter on the Emperor.
Okay.
Now, because he's got 3 or more +1/+1 counters, I can in fact transform them.
Nice.
Into the old Lord Master of Hell. So this is a 3/3 with 3 +1/+1 counters, so 6/6. Whenever Lord Master of Hell attacks, deals X damage to each opponent, where X is the number of non-creature, non-land cards in my graveyard. Unfortunately, right now that is 1 because this card will be exiled.
Sure.
But that's still a 6/6 I can roll with.
Okay.
Now this will actually trigger, so I'll Surveil 1.
Yep.
I will put this island in the graveyard. And I will draw a card. And 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You know what? Yeah, sure. I will tap a blue and a black for a Scorpion Sentinel.
Hello, Scorpion
Because I
Sentinel.
have 7 more lands, it is a 4/4.
Nice. Hell yeah.
And let's see. You have what's Kefka again?
Kefka is a
He's
4/5, and I also have a 1/1 with
4/5.
Death Touch.
Right. 1/1 with Death Touch. That's gonna be tough. I'm going to sadly pass my turn.
All right. Sounds good. And
Lord Master of Hell, I wish you could fly. You with those, I guess you don't actually have wings.
Let's see.
Just take these broken wings, learn to fly again.
Okay, so we will do. Yeah, okay. So for a red and a green, I am going to suplex the Sentinel guy that you just put out. Your camera just died also.
Suplexed
Why
so
do
hard
you
it
do
broke
this?
the camera.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he is exiled.
Suplexed Ivy Cam to death.
It's like in Yu-Gi-Oh where he like shoots the moon ring or whatever.
100%.
He just did that to
100%.
Blake.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right. Sentinel's
Yep, so
gone.
exiled him.
Exiled.
And then 1, 2, and 3, I am going to Sephiroth's Intervention, your King Master of Hell.
How much damage does that do again?
Destroy target creature.
Son of a.
Destroy target creature, I gain 2 life. He is also
Alrighty.
exiled, actually, because of the Darkness Crystal, so I actually gained 4 life. So I'm at 22.
Cam
Which
got
is
you
pretty
at
thick.
22.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, then what do we got? 4, 5, 6, 7. I will swing Kefka and Araman. So we're gonna do the Kefka trigger first.
Yep. I got my card to discard.
Okay, I've got this one as well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
This
got
is
a
an
creature.
enchantment creature.
Okay, so and I
So
have
2
just
cards.
a creature, so 2 cards. Thank you, Kefka. Thank you, Kefka. Okay, and then that is 4 and 6, 4, 5, 6 damage at you.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yep. Okay, and then main phase 2, I'm gonna play a tapped blue-black land for turn because I did not play a land for turn. And then
Sounds good.
I will pass to you.
Alrighty.
Cam, you make me want to play a
I will
Kefka
untap.
control or like a Kefka commander deck.
He's kind of mean.
Upkeep. Draw. You.
Andrew, if you want one, I did the box that I opened had a Kefka in it, so we can talk later.
Okay, sounds good. I'd like that.
Yeah, I have 2 of them. So.
Okay. I've got a car that's a guy giving his son a car. If that what's your whistle at all?
I think I have that card too.
Okay, okay.
We'll talk.
Very Final Fantasy.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Let's think through this. How many lands do you have, pray tell?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5 lands. And Darkness Crystal lets you trigger a thing at 6. Yeah.
I can pay 6. I do have like 6 mana because I have Torgal.
Right.
And that'll let me like put a target creature that exiled onto the battlefield under my control with 2 +1/+1 counters on it.
Yep. Okay.
Which I think is just Leviathan and the Emperor.
Yeah. You got Scorpions, or no, because
Scorpion was just exiled. Yeah.
Yeah, that was
Scorpions. Yeah,
a different way.
love replacement effect.
Okay, Kefka's that, and then that's that, and yeah, Black Wall to number 3 is not going to save me. So you
Yep.
have got it.
All right. GG.
Good games.
Good game. I don't know how I pulled that out.
Kefka's scary.
Kefka's fucking scary. I feel like whenever I opened him, I was like, okay, this is like kind of the biggest bomb I have, but I was still like kind of undervaluing him, and he's won every game that I've played him in.
Yeah, I looked at Kefka initially and went like,
Totally.
I love
same.
him, but like,
Yeah.
I'd never actually run this in a deck. This is like a 5-mana 4/5.
100%.
The disc. No, that's.
Well, it helps. It helps that if you run 2 darkness crystals, he's a 3-drop.
Yeah.
Can't wait for you to get a darkness crystal in your next pack too.
Dude, that'd be so
That'd
funny.
be so funny.
Let's head over to the scoreboard real quick. Cam,
Good games,
you
though. Good games.
are getting
Good game.
2 additional points, bringing you up to 4. Blake, you still won a match or won a game, so you are going up to 2 points. We've got
all we need are points.
Hey, we take those.
points on the
Yeah,
board are what matters.
Point. Listen, I approach this the same way I approach weeklies, which is as long as I'm not free, we're good.
Perfect. All right, I am going to cut to our next set of videos as I start to get our match set up. Jess, let's go. But first, how are the
Okay.
packs?
Hey, what's up, gamers? It's me. It's Cam.
Not you, Blake. Boop. There we
Hello,
go.
Jessica here, recording this about 15 minutes before we go live because I am on top of things. This is the stuff that I pulled. Really, the big things here are Titan and Arden. Very excited about both of those. And I already have a landfall thing going on, so Titan is very appealing, actually. And so I decided to pull out everything because I didn't really like my deck. So we're completely rebuilding. That's the new stuff. I'm putting it all in, focusing on Titan here because I'm pretty sure at this point that that's going to be what I'm doing. I'm going to be doing my landfall thing with Sarah. And then I'm like, okay, what if I switch from having white being my like blast color to black? Much to think about. And then I start looking at Arden. I noticed that I have a demon. I noticed that he makes demons. I noticed that I have a lot of black and red. And y'all, we said goodbye to the landfall. We have an entirely different deck. So, let's see how it goes.
New playmat jump scare. Anyways, we are looking at the 2 out of 3 important cards that I got in this latest pack. Town Greeter and Hecatize. Hecatize. They're not the most important cards or the most impactful cards, but what they are solid 2-drops. Something that my deck was missing before. My deck seemed to start at 3 before, now I get to start at 2, which I think will be good. They're good blockers. I get to use them for the cards that I have that sacrifice things. All in all, just good inclusions for a deck like this. The other more impactful one, before, I had Astral Titan. Astral Titan's one of the biggest cards in my deck. As I said before, if it's banned in Commander, you should put it in your sealed pool. The same holds true when you get 2 of them. So those are the cards that are new going into the deck, and we'll be ready to go. Don't worry about that guy.
I'm also pretty sure there's like alternate ways I can do this.
And with
I don't
this,
have to do that.
we are back. Actually,
What's up, gamers?
Whoop.
Kefka laugh.
Oh, why is this doubled?
Oh no.
Jess, if you are sending your audio through Video Ninja, can you make sure you're not? And I will do the same.
Yep, that was the problem.
Great.
Sorry.
No, I'm so glad it was. I'm so glad the fix is the first thing I thought of, because if it wasn't, I'd be scared. All right. Yeah, up next, it's us. I have to do the grudge match because pulling Astral Titans is supposed to be my thing, and here we are. I see you pulling them in your packs.
And I'm not even using it, which is a wild choice. But we'll see how this works out.
Listen, it's not always prime time.
It's not always prime time.
Look,
I decided to just like completely pivot.
I respect
And
that.
if it goes poorly, next week you'll see the return of the landfall deck.
I appreciate the big pivot.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's the joy. Like, you don't really do it in. You don't really do it in shops much. Yeah, you don't. You. Oh my fucking god! You don't really get to do it in shops much. There we fucking go. But one of the nicest things you can do in any limited format is take advantage of the fact that you can just go, nah, not feeling it.
Mm-hmm.
Pivot.
Jess, odd or even?
Let's go odd.
All right. That is a 1, so you get to pick. Do you want to play first or draw first?
I will draw first, but I
Cool.
also am debating. I'm gonna mulligan actually.
Okay, I'm going to keep my 7.
Hey, would it be really funny if I pulled another Kefka in my pack? Would that be funny?
Did you just?
I didn't
your
open it.
pack?
No, I didn't.
I was going to say, I think it would be very funny. I would also be
mean,
very upset.
Sure.
I don't think it would be funny at all.
I think while I'm here, I'm gonna open up my next pack. Might as well.
Yeah. There we
Okay,
go.
this hand is better.
Great.
All right, I have to discard one. Hold on.
Also,
Well,
just to be
just
clear,
put it to
I
the
would not
bottom.
be upset.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be
Oh.
upset about you opening another Kefka as far as like doing it right now. I'd be upset about you opening another Kefka because it means twice the chances of you playing a Kefka next
sure.
week.
Well, good news is that's my problem to deal with.
Yeah.
Listen, these things loop back around.
I got a Kefka art card. That's something.
Sick.
I
Je-
found out the other day.
Jess,
that, like,
did you say you're on the play?
Oh no, I'm on draw. So
You're
you're
on the draw. All right. In that case, I'll take us away. Good luck.
Good luck.
I will start
I'm
us
so
off with a
scared.
forest and pass a turn.
Okay. Draw. I am going to play a swamp. And then I will tap that to play a Tonberry.
Tonberry.
And he's going to enter tapped and with a stun counter on him. I don't have a stun counter, so he gets a pen on him.
Nice.
hell yeah.
Cool.
Do your homework, then you can stab.
Yeah.
And then I will pass.
Great.
Did not
I
pull
will-
another Kefka. I did not. So just a heads up.
Did you pull another darkness crystal?
No.
Thank God.
gonna play a swamp, and then I will play a Undercity Dire Rat. This is our friend. It's a 2/2. When it dies, I make a treasure. There we go. A rat tail.
Rat.
Go ahead.
Okay. Untap. Take off the stun counter, but he's still tapped. Draw for turn. I'm going to play a Crossroads Village. When it, oh wait, yep, I am. Okay, it comes in tapped. As it enters, I choose a color. I am going to choose red.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna pass.
Great.
Speaking of art cards, I found out that some of the foil stamped ones in this set are actually worth more than a lot of the
They
regular
are.
cards in this set.
Yes.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah, the Uni I pulled in my pack. Turns out that's like $8.
Yep.
That's not
Which
even a
is-
magic card.
Correct.
I'll
Yeah.
play a swamp.
But it's a Final Fantasy art card. So
You Final Fantasy freaks are wild. All right.
Yeah.
Tap 2, I'm going to play Resentful Revelation. I'm going to look at the top 3 cards in my deck, put one into my hand and the rest in the graveyard, and then I can flash it back for 7. So...
Resentful Revelation, a good enough 2-mana sorcery. Sorcery, right? I think so.
Yeah, it's a sorcery.
It is showing up. It is showing up
Yeah.
in Modern.
In Modern?
Pretty sure, yeah.
Huh.
Wow.
All right, I'm going to take this one, and I'm going to put Sephiroth's Intervention and a Forest into my graveyard. Which does not feel...
Oh, wait, that's your graveyard. Never mind.
Yeah, it's in the graveyard. Doesn't feel great. I am left here with my rat, and I will pass turn.
Okay.
Andrew, just to let you know, the Y'shtola Knight's Blessed Commander art card is, if it's signed, it's like $19 to $20.
It is not a Magic card.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I try very hard not to be like a Magic boomer, but there are just some things that I'm just like, that's not a card. That's not even a card.
Let me tell you about the Final Fantasy XIV community and what they think of Y'shtola.
I do not want to know, actually. I've been to... what's it called? I've been to Limsa, whatever that place is actually called.
Limsa, yeah.
You know what the Final Fantasy community thinks about the cat girl.
You get it then. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
I'm going to tap my red for a Blazing Bomb. Whenever I cast a non-creature spell, if at least 4 mana was spent to cast it, I put a 1/1 counter on that creature, and then I can eventually sacrifice him and blow him up.
Sick.
And then I'm also going to tap my 2 black to put Reno and Rude out. They are human assassins. Cool. He has Menace. Whenever Reno and Rude deals combat damage to a player, exile the top card of that player's library. I may sacrifice a creature or artifact. If I do, I may play the exiled card this turn, and mana of any type can be spent to cast it.
Okay. And your Tonberry has First Strike and Death Touch, right? Mm-hmm. Okay.
So I'm going to swing at you with my Tonberry.
Yeah, I'm going to take it. I'll go down to 18, right? It's a 2/1?
Yes.
Great.
And then I will pass.
All right. Let me actually mark my life total here as well.
Okay, I'm looking through the TCG player listings for the art series cards, and I'm starting to understand, because the signed Good King Mog the 12th card looks pretty good. I'd buy that for $3.
I feel you.
I tell you what, that's a pretty good king.
I tell you, that is really good. The Heidelin one too. Oh my god, dude! Fuck.
Yeah. I pulled
that's not gonna work that way.
Full
okay.
Arena.
Oh hell yeah!
I am
Very pleased.
gonna have to do this. I'm gonna play Sephiroth's Intervention on the Tonberry. Destroy target creature. I gain 2 life. Did Sephiroth do this?
Listen, I was just in the Wanderer's Palace this afternoon. You're valid.
I love the energy of instead of that giant serpent on the fucking like stake, it's just like a regular sized Tonberry.
One single little guy. Yeah, I'll pass the turn.
Yeah.
Tonberries are scary.
They're scary.
Fucking scary. Yeah.
They're super cute, but they'll kill you. Does this also apply to Chocobo? Yes. Or Chocobo, Cactar, Bombs? Yeah.
I've got a signed art card for Red 13. Everyone loves him, right?
Yeah.
Jesse might be muted again.
$2.
I sure am. I'm going to tap 2 to play Red Mage's Rapier.
Okay.
I'm going to make a hero when I do that. Equipped creature has, whenever you cast a non-creature spell, the creature gets a +2/+0 to the end of turn and is a wizard in addition to other types.
And then because this was a non-creature spell, this is going to get a +1/+1. And what's so funny, I literally bought like +1/+0 tokens, and then I left all of my +1/+1s. So I'm going to grab that and put that on him.
Does he grow for any non-creature spell or just ones that cost 4 or more?
4 or more. You're right. Whoops,
Okay.
that's my bad.
Oh, no worries. I was just scared.
No. You're right. You're right. That'd be so overpowered. Okay, and then I am gonna swing at you with Reno and Rude, and they have Menace.
Yes. So I can't block. What do they do when they hit me?
Whenever Reno and Rude deals combat damage to a player, exile the top card of that player's library. I can sacrifice a creature or artifact. If I do, I can play the exiled card.
All right.
With any type of mana.
Then I'm going to get hit. I will exile a forest. Do they say play or cast on them?
Play.
Have you played a land for turn?
No, I actually have not.
Would you like to sacrifice something to play a forest?
I am okay. Thank you, though.
Then that will remain exiled.
Yes, really said.
Okay, and then that's going to be my turn.
All right. Yeah, mods, can someone ban Nina Niels in the chat for being cute and gross? We don't.
I was already kind of mean to Niels the other day, so I'm gonna let it slide.
All right, that's fine. We can only bully our audience so much before it starts feeling real.
For sure, yeah. I'm
gonna tap 3. I'm gonna play Brad's Bow.
If I'm bullying the chat, we should be getting subs for that.
I agree. Make a Brad. It is a 3/3 with reach and is a bard.
Hi, Brad. No, he's a Brad.
He's a Brad. I will pass.
Okay. I will draw for turn. It would be so good if I could get some more land.
I wonder what card is on the top of Jess's library.
Oh, yeah, it has a front and back. So it's...
I won't look.
It's fine.
Oh, wait. Oh, I guess both of those have a front and back. Shit.
Nobody look. I'm gonna scooch the board. All right.
Nobody look.
So funny.
Nobody look. God. Okay. Well, I'm gonna tap 3 to play Blitzball.
Let's go.
Blitzball.
And then I am going to pass.
All right.
I have a soundboard thing queued up next time somebody plays a blitzball, so I need somebody else to play a blitzball. Thank you.
I got bad news.
Fuck.
I'm going to tap a forest and swamp. I'm going to play one of my new cards.
Oh.
Town Greeter.
Hello, Town Greeter.
It is a 1/1. When this creature enters, I mill 4 cards. Then I can put a land from among them into my hand. If it was a town, I gain 2 life. You know, this thing used to focus on the text, but now it doesn't. All right.
It had it for a second.
It did. Gonna mill 4. There goes my other Sephiroth's Intervention. 2 forests and a swamp. I'm gonna put a forest in my hand. All of this is gonna go to the graveyard. I am going to.
I guess Sephiroth didn't do this.
Yeah. Play a forest. And then I will pass the turn.
Okay. Well, let me take that guy.
Whoa.
What was I gonna do? Okay, let's untap stuff.
That's not very helpful. Okay, we're gonna tap 3 to play Girlfriend Ifrit.
Hello, girlfriend Ifrit.
Yeah.
How'd you meet?
And then he would be a 1 right now. Once again, I still didn't grab my counters, but he's a 1. I'll go grab them in a sec.
Sure.
We met at the library.
Yeah. I can discard a card. If I do, I can draw a card. I actually am gonna do that.
Cool.
I'm gonna get rid of that guy.
Cam, that was a good joke.
Thank you. I'm glad somebody got it.
And then I will pass.
All right. On my end step, I'm going to tap 2, and I'm going to cast Baron Rivalry, which is Deadly Dispute. As an additional cost to cast this card, sacrifice an artifact or creature. I'm going to sacrifice that town greeter.
Bye.
And then draw 2 cards and create a treasure token.
Man, love Deadly Dispute. What a
Draw
good card.
2. Make a treasure. Start my turn.
You know what feels great? Playing Deadly Dispute and then drawing into a new Deadly Dispute.
This treasure pays for itself.
Yep.
Play a forest. And then I'm going to play the Mean Green Machine. Astral Titan. Prime time. It is
Oh,
a
no.
6/6 for 6 with trample. When it enters or attacks, I search for 2 lands, put them on the battlefield tapped, and then shuffle. So I'm going to grab
Seems good.
Gone Town of Ruin and a Swamp. And then I am going to pass the turn.
Okay. I'll draw.
I don't think Brad wants to get that smoke.
Mhm.
Say, Girlfriend Ifrit goes to 2 lore counters, right?
Yes.
What do they do on 2?
It's the same thing. I can discard and draw if I would like,
Cool.
which I am probably gonna do. Discard, draw. Hey, it's a swamp. I'm gonna put that down.
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna tap everything for
Uh-oh.
Ultima.
Oh,
Flying, whenever Ultima attacks, I can put a blight counter on a target land. For as long as that land has a blight counter, it loses all land types and abilities, and it just adds a colorless. And whenever I tap a colorless, which is actually neither of these, because they're both any color. It's 2, but that doesn't matter, so. Though I guess I could say colorless for this, right? If it's any color.
no, colorless is not a color.
Yeah.
Damn.
Which sounds condescending whenever you have to explain
You
it out
know,
loud.
Yeah.
It makes sense. It makes sense.
For sure.
But let's see. I don't know.
They've
So
been
what
going,
I'll
are
do-
you for real about this since Zendikar?
I guess I'm just gonna stay defensive and pass.
All right. It does always feel bad when you're like, I'm going to say that this rule, but I promise it's not condescending. Yeah, colorless is not a color. It's something they've been saying for a long time. Just there's another card that specifies. There's a thing that says like you can only do things with even numbers,
Mm-hmm.
and then on the card it specifies 0 is even. And there's a lot of math people that get really mad about that.
Yeah.
I don't know math proofs well enough to know if they're right or not, but I just know people are angry. I'm going to go to combat. I'm going to attack with my 6/6 with trample. When it attacks, I'm going to look for 2 extra lands and put them in play. Okay, I guess I've discarded almost all of my forests to other effects. Wow. Okay. I'll grab a forest and a swamp, and then attacking for 6.
Okay, cool. It doesn't have any. Oh, but you're completely untapped.
I'm completely untapped. It has trample. That's the only mechanic it has.
But you're complete. Do you have anything in your hand?
I have 4 cards in hand.
Damn.
All of them bangers.
Every one of them.
Absolutely. It's
Final
all gassed.
Final Fantasy 14 players get mad when you remind them 2 is a prime number. Is that a raid mechanic or something?
Yeah, I think so. That sounds right.
I'm just gonna take the damage.
Urgh.
Okay.
Got
Was
you
that the
at
noise of the Titan?
14. I think so. Yeah, I think he sounds like a womp from Mario.
Yeah. I kind of get that vibe from him.
Got 10 mana available to me. All right, I'm going to play Gigantoad.
Big Toad?
It is a 4/4 frog, and as long as I control 7 or more lands, it gets +2/+2. So it is a 6/6.
Gross.
Big frog.
And then I'm going to tap 2, 4, 5, and sacrifice a treasure for a 6th mana. I'm going to move the bow away from my hero onto the Gigantoad. So it is currently an 8/8 with reach. And
Brad
it's a bard.
Toad.
It is a bard frog.
I love that for him.
We love a Brad Toad.
And with that, I will pass the turn.
Okay.
I just looked up the reason FF14 players get mad about prime numbers. Jesus.
Yeah.
What an
dude.
absolutely unhinged raid mechanic for a
Yeah,
boss.
it's fucking awesome.
I'm gonna tap 3 to play Laughing Mad. I'm gonna discard a card, and I get to draw 2.
Can we get that sound, Andrew?
Yeah, give me 1 sec.
I will play a swamp for turn because I did not play a land yet. Okay, and then I will tap this guy and this to bring in Garland, Knight of Cornelia.
Oh my god. Andrew, he's gonna knock you down.
Ah. So for
I don't got any beefy boys really, though.
the saga doesn't have to tap, it just adds it to the mana pool as part of the...
Oh, I'm silly.
You're good.
You're fine.
Yes. Okay.
Saga
I
creatures
don't know.
still
You got
doing
such
weird.
big stuff out there. It's really terrible.
You got the big beef
Because you have
machine
what? A
online.
2/2, a 1/1, a 6/6, and an 8/8 with reach.
Yep.
Don't love that.
I'm kind of into it.
God, that 8/8. Yeah, I'm just gonna pass.
All right. All right. 11 lands. How many? I got 1 exiled. 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. That would explain where all my forests are. All right. I think that's pretty good. Okay. 1, 2. Gonna play Esper Origins. Surveil 2, gain 2 life. And then I can cast from the graveyard to flip it into a creature. I'm going to put a swamp into the graveyard and leave one on top. And then I'm going to flash back Esper Origins. Oh, I go to 20 and then 22 for playing these 2 spells. So it'll Surveil 2, gain 2 life. I look at the top 2 again. I'm going to do it like this. Put them both on top, but I am putting the one under it on the top. Then Esper Origins is going to flip over into Summon Esper Maduin. When it's a 4/4. When it enters, I get to look at the top card of my deck. If it's a permanent, I put it in my hand. The second stage, add 2 mana, and then the third stage, other creatures get +2/+2 and trample. So I'll reveal the top card. It is a dinosaur, which is a permanent that goes into my hand. And then I will swing with the 6/6. When it attacks, I'll look for 2 lands. I will find 1 and put it into play.
Okay. All right, I am going to defend with Ultima and Garland. Can you defend with more than like what you're attacking with in the case of like you adding something? You know what I mean? I don't know. I've never done that before.
So you can block with as many creatures as you want. Oh,
Okay.
there we go. We set.
I'm
We're
gonna-
good. All right. You can block with as many creatures as you want. And then I believe that I pick the order in which I assign damage to them. As long as I deal lethal damage to one before it moves on to the next one. Does that make
Okay.
sense?
I'm gonna. Yes. Yeah. Total. And then I'm gonna defend with them as well.
Okay. So that's a 4/4, a 3/2, and a 1/1. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. I'll go to damage. I will deal damage to Ultima and the token, but yeah, the Ultima and then the token, and then Garland will take 1 damage and not die. And I'll lose
Okay.
my Astral Titan.
Oh, so fun fact: rules for damage assignment actually changed last year.
Oh, really?
Now,
Did I do
does
that
this
wrong?
change anything? No. I just double checked to be like, wait, didn't it change? Yes, it did change. Basically, you no longer have to. You don't have to spill over anymore. So you can just assign damage of like, I'll do X damage here, X damage here, X damage here. Trample, you still have to kill before you can spill over to the player, but
Right.
Mhm.
Okay. Interesting. Okay. Well, I'm still going to do it like that.
Yep.
Mm.
Then I'm going to play big plays. Rabbit Scout. It's a 3/2 that gets +1/+1 whenever another creature enters the field. That's it. That's all I got. I will pass turn.
Okay. We'll draw.
Jess, I believe in you.
I don't believe in me, but thank you.
Well, I still believe in you.
Okay. So you have a 2/2, a 1/1, and then I can't read the rest.
2/2, 1/1. This is currently a 6/6 with reach. This is a 4/4 and a 3/2.
So many things. Okay.
I don't know if that makes anything easier.
Let me
Bring
get
him in a
down
little
mono with
closer
this
to the
guy.
camera.
So he's actually on his last one. And then I do have this that I can cast with flashback, which I think I'm actually probably gonna do. Yeah, so I'm gonna cast this with flashback and then I'm gonna exile it. And I have to pay 4 for that. So he is one of them.
So yeah, he goes away this turn, right? Because he got the last counter on him.
He does. Yeah,
Okay.
he goes away at the end of the turn.
I think it's at the start of the turn.
Yeah, it
Oh,
goes
is it
away
at the
after that
start?
resolves. Yep.
Yeah, after the 4th
Oh, I
one goes
didn't
on him
know
and you get the
that.
mana. Yeah.
Bummer. Okay, bye. I love you.
Goodbye, girlfriend.
Okay, and then I am gonna discard. Fuck it. We'll get rid of that one. Draw 2. Wow, here are my mountains. Well, I can only play one. I don't know why. I'm just like throwing them all down.
Just throw a second one down. Fuck it.
Then I guess I will tap 3 to change where my rapier is, because that makes more sense. I'm gonna put it on Reno and Rude. Why not?
Okay.
And then also this guy would get a +1 because I played a non-creature spell that cost more than 4 mana.
Yep.
Or 4 or more, right?
Yep.
Okay. Okay. And then, man, I don't know. I'm kind of not doing too hot. I'm gonna just pass.
Okay. All right. Untap a bunch of lands. Esper Modwin's going to go to 2, which I'm going to add 2 green mana. I was really hurting for it. Draw my card for the turn. I'm going to go to combat. Going to attack for 3, 7. I'm basically going to send in the whole team, actually. I'm going to leave the 1/1 back on defense, but 6, 2, 4, and 3.
Okay. I am going to...
Let's see if this makes it easier to read.
Let's see.
I thought that light might be helpful, but I think it might have been just making glare.
Yeah, I was messing around with mine earlier. Card sleeves make things tough. They're important, but
What are all the numbers on them?
2. Here, I'm gonna go. I'll put them in size order. Sorry. 2, 3. So 2, 2, 3, 2, 4, 4, and 6, 6.
Okay. I'm gonna block. I don't know. I guess I'm just gonna block with these guys. I'll keep my bomb back. So a 3/2 and a 2/1.
Okay. What would you like to block?
I'm gonna block. God. Okay. Well, I'll let the. I don't even know. This sucks. Ugh.
So you could double block one of the bigger ones and try to take out like the 4/4, or you can block the 2 smaller guys and they'll all trade for each other.
Yeah, let's do the smaller guys. That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay. Then yeah, they will trade, and then you deal 10 total.
Yup.
I will make a treasure when that rat dies. I've got you at 4. And then I will play a T-Rex. When it enters, I gain 3 life. And it's a 6/6 with trample.
Okay.
And then tap 6 mana to make my hero a bard again. Brad's back.
Hey, Brad.
So a 6/6 and a 3/3 with reach. I'll pass the turn.
Okay. Let's see if I can do anything.
I believe.
Welcome back, Azim. We are playing. We're going to be playing for the next 3 weeks. So this week and then the next 2. Every week we're adding more packs to our card pool so we can change up our decks. Jess has changed her pool up to a red-black deck instead of the landfall deck she was working with last week. I think the rest of us just kind of added some cards to shore up what we were doing from last time.
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to tap 6 to play my Marlboro. When he enters, each opponent discards a card, loses 2 life, and then exile the top 3 cards of your library.
Okay, I will discard a T-Rexar. Discard a card, lose how much life?
Lose 2 life and exile the top 3 cards of your library.
The top 3, okay. Okay, 4 cards left in my deck. That's worth remembering. Okay. They're exile from the top?
Yes.
Damn, those are some good hits. Okay. All right.
Okay. So, let's see. God. I'm just trying to... Wait, can I actually change my mana distribution? I messed that up. I
Absolutely.
should have used... Okay. I was like, I'm going to do those.
We're playing for no stakes here.
Okay. Well,
Except for the respect of chat, so whatever that's worth to you.
Yeah.
I'm going to tap to... Well, no. I'm not going to do that. But wait, actually, yes, I would have to in order to even do this. Okay, so I'm going to tap 2. And I'm going to play Haste Magic on the Marlboro. It's an instant. He gets a +3/+1 and gains haste till the end of my next turn. I can exile the top card of my library and play it till the end of my next step. Just a mountain.
Okay.
So I will play that next turn, but I've already played a... Because if you get... I already played a land for turn, so I couldn't play it.
Yep.
Okay, so now that guy is a 7/5. And then this was not worth more than... Yeah. Okay, I'm just going to swing at you with my 7/5.
All right. I'm not going to block it. I'll go to 16.
Cool. And then I will pass.
All right. Espermaduin goes away. All my other creatures get +2/+2 and trample. Draw for turn. Okay.
I think we can probably call it.
I was gonna say, yeah, I just swing.
Yeah, you're definitely gonna win.
All right.
I don't know. I might have made a mistake just like turning and pivoting and doing something different. The other deck worked a lot better.
Hey,
Well,
it's all good.
This deck seems like it might be more consistent just by just being the 2 colors. I think you got a little screwed out of having red early on, it seemed like. But I don't know.
We'll see. We'll see what happens.
All right, I am gonna use my sideboard like we talked about and change out a couple cards.
Sideboards.
I'm actually gonna look at I have like my cards right here.
By all means.
Real quick.
Yeah, if there's something that you think might help out, feel free to swap it in, or vice versa. And then because I won that game, you get to pick, do you want to be on the play or the draw this time?
I'd be. God. I'll draw. Actually, yeah, I'll draw.
Okay.
Comeback starts here, Jess. You fucking got this.
Okay, I think I'll throw this card in.
Cool.
Let's get rid of. God, it doesn't help that like so much of the stuff that I have in here, like I just didn't get.
Mm-hmm.
All
right, I'm gonna mulligan my first hand.
Honestly, I feel like my deck is like trying to be like 2 or 3 different things, and instead I have just decided it's actually just Kafka. So,
Oops, all Kafka.
basically, yeah. Thank you.
That is kind of the plot of Final Fantasy VI, if you think about it.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
All right.
7 different plot lines, all happening simultaneously, all of them upended by one fucking clown.
Yeah.
Mission immediately shifts to, damn, we gotta deal with that fucking clown.
That's just the motto of the entire Sealed League at this point. It's just like, yo, this clown is a fucking problem. And what the fuck? Like,
All
I
right.
keep my hand.
I think that I'm going to keep this hand as well. I do need to put a card back. I think it's this one.
Be incredibly funny if we all started pulling FF6 keyed cards. What are all these Terras and locks and whatnot doing here? Weird. Like it's trying to tell us something.
All right. After I accidentally scooched that play over. All right. You said you were on the play, right?
Yes, I will play first.
Take us away.
Let's go mountain and pass.
All right. I'm going to go mountain into blazing bomb. Pass the turn.
Oh.
oh, shit.
Draw a card. Okay, I'm going to play a swamp. And then I'm going to play a red mage's rapier. Bring out my hero. And we'll see how this goes. And then I'm going to pass.
Cool. All right, I'm going to play a mountain. I'm going to pay 2 to play Monk's Fist. Make a hero. It is a 2/1 monk in addition to its other types. Or it's a 2/1 monk hero, I guess. And with that, I will pass the turn.
Okay. I will play a swamp. Okay. And then I'm going to tap everything to play Cornered by Black Mages. It's a sorcery. Opponent sacrifices a creature of their choice.
I will
And then I create
sacrifice my
a 0/1 wizard.
Okay. Sack the monk.
Wizard time.
Okay. And then I will pass my turn.
Sounds good. All right. Play a mountain. I think I am. No, I'm not going to do that. That would be silly. I'm going to tap 2. I'm going to turn my blazing bomb into a monk elemental. And give him the monk's fist. It's a 2/1 blazing bomb now. I will pass the turn.
Okay. I'll play a swamp. Oh. Okay. And then I'm gonna tap 3 to play Laughing Mad.
Okay.
Whenever I cast a non-creature spell, this token deals 1 damage to each opponent. So
I
he
got
will
a
do 1
19.
damage for you. And then whenever a non-creature spell is cast, that one gets a +2/+0 till the end of turn. So I will throw these guys on here. Ooh. Okay. And then I am going to discard that guy, and I'm going to draw 2. Okay. Sure. And what is that fireball?
It is a 2/1 elemental monk, and then on my turn I can tap and sacrifice it to deal damage to something equal to its power. I can only do that as a sorcery.
I'm going to swing at you for it's a 3/1.
I'm going to go ahead and block the 3/1.
Okay. And then I will pass.
All right. I'm going to play a plains. Tap 4 for weapons vendor. Weapons vendor, when it enters, draw a card. At the start of combat on my turn, if I have equipment, I can pay 1. When I do, I attach an equipment I control to a creature I control. So that'll enter. I will draw a card, and then I will pass the turn. Do y'all know that you can sideboard out as many cards as you want?
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so I swapped out 40 for 40 and decided to play a different deck.
Oh, okay. I was wondering because I was going to say this is like really fucking different.
Yeah. That's so funny.
Okay.
I mean, hey, you might as well, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Gonna tap 3 to play Queen Brawn. Whenever she attacks, I create a 0/1 wizard with the same thing as that wizard.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
And then she
Mother
also...
Brain. That's why I keep calling her Queen Brain.
Queen Brain. And then I'll pass.
Andrew has the asterisk because Andrew won game 1.
Yes. I'm technically at 19.
Yeah.
Play a mountain. I'm going to play a Magitech Infantry. This is it gets +1/+0 as long as I get another artifact, which I do. And I can tap 3 to search for another card named Magitech Infantry and put it on the battlefield tapped and shuffle. Was it
I miss
just
my Magitech infantry.
search your library?
Legend.
Okay. They are fun. It is a 2-1 because I have the Monk's Fist. I will go to combat. I will equip my vendor with the fist. And then I will attack for 3.
It's a 3.
3-2.
3-2. I will block with my queen, and they both die.
Cool.
Okay.
Then I will tap 2, equip the infantry with the fist, and pass the turn. It is a 3-1.
Sweet. Draw for turn. I will play a mountain. And then I'm going to tap 3 to play Shinra Reinforcements. When this creature enters, mill 3 cards and gain 3 life.
Cool. I got you at 23.
Cool. All right. I'm not sad about any of those actually going in there, so that's cool.
Those were all right discards for sure.
Yeah, I'd say those were good to discard, honestly. Okay. And then I will tap the other 3 I have and equip my rapier on the Shinra Reinforcements. They're fancy now.
Okay. Are they a 2-3?
They are 2/3.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna pass.
All right. Okay. First things first, I'm going to go to combat. Attack for 3.
It's a 3 what?
3-1.
3/1.
Itty bitty power. Or toughness.
I'm just gonna take the 3.
Cool. Got you all the way down to 20.
Woo!
Wow, huge.
This game's almost over, folks. Magitech Infantry number 2. And then I'm going to tap 3 for my own Queen Brawn. Prowess, and whenever she attacks, make a little wizard.
Nice.
I've got 1 red mana open, and I'll pass the turn.
Okay, I will draw for turn. Oh my god, I think that this deck was not Swamp. Hold on, what do I have in here? Okay, I think I'm just gonna do this for the sake of just using it. I'm gonna tap 3 to play Fight On. I can return 2 cards from my graveyard to my hand. You're gonna take 1 damage because of this guy.
Yep, I'm at 18.
And this is 2. Whoop.
Is it
Whoop.
2 any cards?
Is it what?
Like any kind of card or creatures or
Yeah, whenever you cast a non-creature spell.
Sorry, the card that you played. The Fight On.
Oh yes, it's yes. Return up to 2 target creature cards from your graveyard.
Okay, cool.
I will bring back this guy and this guy. Okay. Whoop.
What'd you take?
I brought back Summon Esperama and Magic Pot.
Sick. Okay.
Cool. Okay, and then that goes in there. And then I will pay 3 to play my Magic Pot. When this creature dies, it creates a treasure token.
And I can also sacrifice it to make mana or to exile a card from a graveyard.
Cool.
And you have a 2/1 and a, what's the queen?
She's also
2/1
a
also?
2/1.
Okay.
She's a 2/1 with prowess. If I cast a spell, she gets bigger.
All right. I'm gonna swing at you with a 4/3.
4/3. I will take 4.
Okay.
I'll go to 14.
And then I will pass my turn.
Great.
We have a Azim in chat saying that Jess does in fact deserve a waifu playmat.
Yeah.
I will pin that.
I have a waifu deck box. I don't know, Cam, have I showed you my Tifa box?
I don't think I've seen it, no.
Oh my god. Okay. I gotta show it to you.
You saying it like that makes me immediately understand what it probably is. So
I'm gonna see if I have it in here.
okay.
I'm very scared. Can I show this on stream? Is this allowed?
Guess we'll find out.
I'm
Okay.
glad this is happening because it's I don't like that it's got cow print. Oh, okay, that's
Okay,
fine.
yeah.
Nice,
That's
okay,
not as
okay.
bad as I thought it was gonna be. Okay. Yeah.
Well, okay. And then it's a leather box, and it has like chocobos and moogles and
that's
stuff on
really
it.
good.
That
Okay.
rules.
And the inside's a little thirsty, but it's not bad.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay,
Oh, God.
sure. Yeah.
It's
honestly,
not like
That's
honestly
my
could be
wife.
a lot worse. It could be a
Yeah,
lot
it's
worse.
not like
good.
degenerate level.
For sure, for sure.
You know what I mean?
Jess, whenever
Yeah.
you said it like that, I'm like, I don't actually know if we can show that on stream.
Never seen a
So
deck box
that's-
with a
it has-
centerfold before.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's
The
awesome,
really
though.
inappropriate thing about it though is it has my Cloud deck inside it, so Cloud is inside Tifa.
There we
yeah,
go.
Yeah,
the
of course. Yeah, there it is.
TOS.
Yeah, TOS. That's great.
I'm gonna play my Gala Cat. Flying Vigilance. As long as I have 2 or more artifacts, it
TOS,
gets +2
TOS.
+0. So it is currently a 3/3. Reminding me of the conversation we had on Andrew's stream a couple weeks ago. I'm so scared. What did I talk about on my stream a
Yeah,
couple weeks ago?
I'm actually afraid too.
I don't. I'm legitimately not sure what you're talking about, but I will move my fist over to cat. The cat is now a monk cat. It's a 4/3 flying vigilance. Oh, about Yu-Gi-Oh players
Oi.
with modified cards that should put them on a list. Yes,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Oh, that's fair.
I will
I
pass
do
the
remember that
I'll
conversation.
pass
yeah.
the turn from here.
Okay.
On that note.
Oh my god. I don't think that my deck was like what is this? Okay. In fact, honestly, I think I have a laughing mat. I do have a laughing mat in here.
Oh, Pilnox in the
Let's
chat.
Phil
I'm
Knox is
dead.
here.
I'm dead.
Yeah. Jess, your spirit bomb has arrived.
Oh no, like that's just drawing cards.
No, I mean Pil
No,
Knox in
Pilnox
chat.
in the chat.
Okay, that makes way more.
Yeah.
I thought you meant because of that card, and I'm like, I just need to draw. Okay, so I have to pay 4 for that. So let me do that. And I will discard this, and I will draw 2. Sure, okay. Okay.
Hey, I'm not sure that we condone calling people gamers in chat here. That's really rude.
I'm gonna tap 4 to play Oops, it's not Prompto. To play Rama.
Yeah, thank you.
Kind
Pil
of
Knox.
the opposite
That's
of
a very
Prompto.
different character.
Yes, please
Yeah.
censor gamer in chat. I appreciate it.
Cool. And he has Judgment Bolt. And so he is going to do damage equal to the number of non-creature, non-land cards in my graveyard to target a creature an opponent controls. Jesus. Okay, so what do I have that is that? Okay, so non-creature, so instants and sorceries, essentially.
Yeah, or artifacts or
and
enchantments.
Okay, I have 4, so I get to do 4 damage.
Shit. Okay.
What's
Gamer is
your
fine with a
Gale?
Y. Yes.
What's the Gale attack?
That is a 4/3, so it does die to
Goodbye,
a lightning
kitty.
bolt.
Sorry, cat, you're very cute, but also you have flying and that's scary.
Actually, yeah, it is the first. Pride is over. No more gamers.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and then also I did cast a non-creature spell because I cast the Laughing Mad.
Yes, I knocked
From my
myself down to
graveyard.
13 for that.
Okay, yeah, so you take 1 damage for that. This guy gets the +2 for that. Okay. Do. And you have a 2/1, a 2/1, and a 2/1. Right?
Correct. I feel silly when laid out like that, but yes.
Okay, I'm gonna swing at you with my 4/3.
Okay. I'm gonna put both infantries in front of the 4/3 to block,
Okay.
and then they'll trade.
Yep. Ooh.
All right. All right. Anything?
And then I will pass my turn.
Cool. All right. What do we got? Okay.
Keep falling down holes in the Final Fantasy wiki. Because I was thinking,
yeah,
man, this is a good set. It has sold so well. I would not be shocked if we get another Final Fantasy specific one.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. What would make
That
sense?
was one of the interview questions I asked them whenever I was at Summer Game Fest. And they were real cagey.
sure they were. Yeah.
It was like, that's too far out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is probably true, but also I'm like,
Yeah.
Give it like 3 or 4 years, and I'm sure it'll
For sure.
come back around.
Yeah, I'll
There's
do it
no
now.
way there's no way they are not talking about it at this point.
I
Like
would
Yeah.
love to see the next set where it's like, all right, it's time to get like all of the B tier Final Fantasy characters. Let's get the whole
Yeah, like I
squad
was
from Final
thinking-
Fantasy 12.
yeah,
Let's
they're
get
gonna make a
everyone.
sequel. They're gonna make
Yeah.
a sequel set that's just like, all right, we got 10-2, we got 13-2, we got Lightning Returns. Like,
Or a 10-2
I mean,
deck.
the way to do it is pretty clearly like, okay, hey, we're gonna focus. Like we'll do the smorgasbord again. We'll go a hard focus on like Evilise.
Yeah.
Oh,
Since
yeah.
there's 5
for
tactics
sure.
games.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to go on a side quest. My
Okay.
side quest is to play Blitzball.
Nice.
At the beginning of combat on my turn,
It's
target
ball.
at the beginning of combat on my turn,
Oh.
target creature I control gets +2/+0 till end of turn. And then
Sorry.
at
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
go ahead.
I was gonna say, what's your what side quest are you going on?
I'm going to play Blitzball.
Thank you.
At the end of combat, if a player was dealt 6 or more combat damage this turn, I transform it into the Waka's best weapon,
Yeah.
World Champion Celestial Weapon, which gives something +2/+0 and double strike. So, play Blitzball is in play. That triggers prowess on Queen Braun. She's now a 3/2. I will equip her with the Monk's Fist. She's a 3/2 human mobile, or a 4/2 human mobile nonk. Go to combat, make her a 6/2. I will attack, and when I do, I get to make a little not Vivi.
Nice. I'm going to let her kill my magic pot.
Sounds good. Queen says no pot.
No pot.
No pot. I will pass the turn. I am out of cards in hand.
Listen, it's
Okay.
okay. We are almost back to football season. We'll get there. Just a couple months more.
No, we're so close.
Okay. I will draw for turn. All right. I'm going to play a capital city. Comes in. Oh, it doesn't come in tapped. I lied.
I
The
am
asterisk
up a
on
game.
Andrew's life is, yeah. It's the victory star.
No, it's because he only technically has 13. Oh yeah, Pilnock does disagree, so that win doesn't count.
Okay. I'll give that one to Jess.
I'm not gonna love you. Hi. Okay, I am going to tap 2 to play Black Mage's Rod. Does it have something on it? What is that? No. And it creates a hero. Where are you, heroes? I know I put like a bunch of you over here. Here's a hero.
They're not going to do it because it would make too much discourse, but when we get more Final Fantasy Magic cards focused around Ivalice, I so desperately want just like one pretty decent Ashley Riot card.
I've never
Just give me
played Tactics.
Just give me
so-
the smallest amount of Vagrant Story love.
And then I'm gonna tap another 2 to play Prompto.
Hey,
There he is.
there he is.
He has haste. Whenever I cast a non-creature spell, if at least 4 mana was spent, I create a treasure token. Okay, and then wizards get a +1/+0 till the end of turn because of Rama. I think that really makes a huge difference, though. It's like fine, I guess. I'm gonna pass.
All right.
I have to say, I like that I'm not playing against Jess, so I don't have to be the person that Pilnock is mad at this week. Sorry, Blake, for next week.
It's an
Yeah, no, it's okay.
I did make a fatal error though, Pilnock, I must admit, because I switched my deck out completely and I don't like this deck as much, but that's okay. We're
it's a lot
suffering
of
through it.
pressure to play under. Thank you, Pilnock. I appreciate that. I'm gonna pass my turn.
Oh, that's a lot of mana. Okay, I'm gonna untap stuff, and I'm gonna play a Tonberry.
That's him.
He's tapped and he is stunned. The pen is the stun counter. Do I have like anything I can cast from my graveyard or something? Do I have anything I can do?
Your Rama goes away this turn, right? Because you got the third counter.
It does, yes. The wizards get the +1/+0 to the end of turn, but he is dead.
07, force him out. Get some 07s in chat for Rama.
I'm gonna pass. I don't trust all your mana.
All right.
Thank you, Andrew, for participating.
I appreciate his service. I pass turn.
Jeez.
Okay, this is so scary. I don't know what's happening.
That's always the most fucking terrifying thing anybody can do is be like, all right, cool, your turn. Just full mana. Fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'll play my mountain. It'd be so cool if I was getting any of the cards that I have that actually do anything. Oh, I think that last time I think I overcompensated. I think I just was like, I need stuff that's fast to get out because I got stuck like not being able to play something for like
Mhm.
5 turns last time and it really sucked. And
Yeah.
now I have too many little things and I don't have enough big. I do have some, but like they're not here.
Mhm.
It is worth noting that last time, whenever we played, I run a lot of removal. And so I was just
Damn.
killing stuff as soon as it hit the board.
Yeah, I think I just pivoted too hard.
It'd be like that, I get it.
I'm gonna pass.
Okay, I think the Tonberry doesn't have the pen anymore, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay.
He's almost a threat.
2 more turns till you die. All right, I'm gonna play a planes. I'm gonna go to combat. Side quest, play Blitzball. I'm going to use that. Give this wizard +2/+0, and then I will pass my turn.
Okay. What
They're
the
just
fuck?
standing there menacingly.
Okay, well, I guess I'm gonna tap 1 to play an elixir. It enters tapped.
Mm-hmm.
This artifact enters tapped. If I pay 5 and tap it, I can exile this artifact, shuffle all non-land cards from your graveyard into your library. You gain life equal to the number of cards shuffled into your library. I'm gonna pay. Oh, I should have done that before that. That's fine, whatever. So you are gonna take 1 damage because I cast a non-creature spell.
Yes. I go to 12.
Oh, actually, you're gonna take 2 because I have this guy too,
Right. I go to 11.
and then this guy untaps.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna swing at you with my Tonberry.
I
Let's
am not
go.
gonna block it. I will go to 9.
Okay. And then I'm gonna pass.
Okay. All right. Prompt is a 2/2. That wizard's a 2/1. Is that right? It's the wizard staff.
Yes.
Okay. An 0/1 and a 2/2. Okay. I'm going to tap 2. I'm going to suplex. And I'm going to kill the Tonberry. Well, deal 3 damage to
Goddamn.
it and exile it. That'll trigger my little wizard.
Exile.
So I've got you down to 19. And it triggers prowess for my queen. She is a 4/2 now. I'm going to side quest play Blitzball onto the wizard. So this is a 2/1. This is a 4/2. I am going to attack with both. Trigger
She's
makes
okay.
another little wizard.
I'm gonna block the queen with Prompto, so
Mhm.
they both would die. And then I am going to take the, what was it, 2?
2. Yep. All right.
Yep, I'll take the 2.
Got you at 17. I've got 2 wizards, one of which is untapped. She is gone. Oh. Here we go. Then I will tap 2 more. I'm going to put the Monk Fist on this other wizard. This is now a wizard monk. It is a 1/1.
Nice.
Love equipping to a creature to turn it to a 1/1. Pass turn.
Huge.
Okay.
Wrap up those fists, nerd.
I'm going to tap 6. Ooh. Ooh. To play the Marlboro. Whenever he
Marlboro.
enters, each opponent discards a card, loses 2 life, and exiles the top 3 cards of their library.
All right, I discard a planes. I go down to 7. Exile the top 3.
Stinky.
I lose Delivery Moogle, Opera Love Song, and Ambrosia Wildheart.
Okay.
That hurts.
Good job, Jess. Good job, Jess.
Okay, and then I am going to pay another 3. And I will give my Marlboro a rapier because that seems normal.
Yeah.
Sick.
Cool. And I will pass.
Cool. One of
I
those
wonder if they'll
graphics.
put Final Fantasy Unlimited in the new Magic set when they come back to it.
Who knows?
Reference
Imagine-
that bad anime they made.
One of those graphics. It's like would a Marlboro hold a if he gave it a rapier would it hold it like this, but like they do
Yeah.
it 18 times for each individual tentacle.
I like to imagine that it's just like sticking out of its giant mouth.
Right on time. I'm going to play the Sabatender. It's a 2/1 with reach and landfall. Whenever a land I control enters, it deals 1 damage to each opponent.
Chicken jockey voice Sabotender.
Sabatender. I'm going to play a planes. Sabatend you for 1.
Give
Okay.
that guy a fancy little suit.
Got
Cool
you down
hat.
to 16. Pass the turn.
Okay.
Andrew, how many lands are you playing in that deck?
Would you believe me if I said 16?
Okay, so that's...
I'm going to pay 2 to bring out Reno and Rude. They have Menace. Whenever they deal combat damage, exile the top card of the player's library. I can sacrifice a creature or artifact. If I do, I can play the exiled card.
Mm-hmm.
Andrew, I don't know if you're winning this race with the lands.
You never know.
Okay. And then I'm going to swing at you with my 6/4 Marlboro.
I'm going to block with a Sabatender.
Okay.
No, Andrew, your inevitability.
Yeah. I just had to play 16 more lands. My turn?
Yes.
All right. Well, probably closer to 18 because she can activate the elixir. All right. Okay. Tap 4. Play Warrior Sword.
Okay.
Makes a 4/3. It's a non-creature spell, so both of these wizards are going to ping you for 1.
Okay.
So I've got you down to 14. Then tap 5 to equip that sword to the wizard that is a monk. I'm going to move stuff over to the other token just to like for clarity of what is the things
Yeah.
are. So that wizard is currently a 4/3. I'm going to use side quest, play Blitzball on it, turn it into at the beginning of combat, turn it into a 6/3. And then I'm going to attack for 6.
Okay, I'm going to sacrifice Reno and Rude.
Great.
Just chump block.
My wizard eats
Cool.
Reno and Rude. Pass a turn. I've got a wizard and a hero untapped.
Oh, do they have vigilance? Oh, no,
No,
never mind. I see
I'm-
what you mean.
Yeah, I only have one wizard token, unfortunately.
No, you're totally fine. Okay.
I think. I can double check, but I don't think I got any other wizards. Which is a shame because I really like them. I really like
Yeah.
the red black little wizards that
Yeah.
ping you for 1 every turn.
Yeah.
They are double-sided. I don't know if you have it on the other side of one.
Yeah, too busy with bird and food tokens.
Look, I've been there.
Okay. I'm gonna swing at you with my 6/4 Marlboro.
I will block with a hero. Living up to his
Okay.
name.
Isn't the hero supposed to kill the Marlboro, like in the game, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Instead of just like die.
And then I'll pass.
All right. Untap my lands and my wizard. All right. Tap 3. I'm going to play Van, Aspiring Sky Pirate. It's a 2/2 with haste. When he attacks, I make a treasure token. And whenever I sacrifice a treasure, he gets +1/+0 until end of turn. So, I am going to go to combat. I'm going to play Blitzball onto this wizard. And then I will attack with Van and the wizard.
Oh, does he have haste?
He does have haste. When he
Okay.
attacks, I make a treasure.
Okay.
I have a treasure around here somewhere, but it's going to be a knight for right now. So I will swing for 6 and 2.
Okay. I will. I'm gonna just take it.
All
We
right.
did already play the Blitzball sound effect, but we should play it again. You're right.
Swing for hit for 8. T to 6. Because I've done 6 or more combat damage, this is going to flip into my Blitzball.
Damn, hit it.
I'm gonna hit it.
Attach it. When it flips, I get to equip it to a creature I control. It gives +2/+0 and double strike. I will stick it on my untapped wizard. And I will pass the turn.
Okay.
I have had a treasure token that I've been using all night, and it's not on the back of my wizard, is it? No, it's not.
That would have been so funny.
That would have been very funny.
Okay. I'm going to exile my elixir.
Wait, Phil Knox, did you get an ad for football?
Okay, so it's all non-land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, that's a token. Okay, so I'm gonna put 9 cards back in my deck, and I gain 9 life.
Yep. It got you to 15. What do you think, Chad? Am I winning this race?
Shouldn't have sacrificed the Sabatender.
Okay.
And what do you have out right now?
I currently have a wizard that is a 2/1 with double strike, and then a tapped
Okay.
wizard that's a 4/3, and Van as a tapped 2/2, and then one treasure.
Okay.
No cards in hand.
Interesting.
I found my treasure.
Let's go, chat.
Okay, I'm gonna tap 5 to play Ultima.
Yeah.
And
Big boy.
then I'm gonna pass my turn.
Okay. All right, I just got to deal 15 damage through Ultima. No big deal.
Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah.
Is Ultima an artifact or is Ultima just a colorless creature?
Just
A colorless creature.
Cool.
Legendary creature god.
Oh, it's a god. That changes things.
Andrew, if you put Theros block cards in, we have to disqualify you.
Yeah, play Goddesside, whatever that card's called.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I think that the play is to tap 2. I'm going to play Suplex on the Wizards. Suplex on the wizard token that is holding the wizard staff. So I think a wrestler just comes out and shatters a little nerd under his kneecaps.
But like leaves his like stuff he's holding just floating midair.
Yeah. I think that I'm going to tap 3 to have this wizard pass world champion over to Van. Oh, Suplex triggers my 2 wizards and they both deal 1 to you.
Okay.
So it goes to 13. Put world champion onto Van. I am going to have Van attack as a 4/2 with double strike. When he attacks, I make an extra treasure token.
Okay, I'm gonna have him just kill my wizard.
Sure. We're just destroying wizards today. You're next, Rowling. I'm going to tap 3. Gonna have Van kick world champion over to this wizard, who is a 6/3 double strike untapped wizard. And with that, I will pass the turn.
Okay. You don't have anything with reach or flying, do you?
I don't like that you're asking that, but no.
I'm just making sure.
You don't have to be so rude. No. Thought my board was all right, but no, it does have shortcomings.
Okay, I am going to. How much more do I have? Okay, I'm gonna tap 6 to equip Ultima with the rapier and the black mage's rod.
Okay.
So it's now a 6, 7. It's a 7/4.
Is it a 7/4? Yeah, okay.
It is a 7/4. And then I'm also going to tap another 2 and play Haste Magic. And that makes it a 7, 8, 9, a 10/5.
Yep.
And I can exile the top card of my library. I can play it, but I'm going to swing at you in the air for 10.
I will take 10 in the air and get killed.
Let's go! Game 3!
We go to game 3.
Oh my gosh, Telnock, you saved me. You're the only reason I got that. My
She
hero.
is in chat saying that your nails are so cute.
Oh, thank you.
All right. I love
I'm
World
blushing
Champion
now.
so much. World Champion's so cool.
It's so cool.
That's a good little thing.
I think play
She is saying
Blitzball's
you
one of my
did that, all you.
I like to think I helped a little bit. You needed a face to punch a bunch.
Sure.
I think that deck was a lot less brutal, so
Hey, shout out that we had no sweeps this week also.
No sweeps.
yeah, gosh.
All right.
Everybody's getting points on the board.
Let's
I'm
go.
gonna mulligan. Or not mulligan. I'm going to sideboard real quick.
We don't have to have any like no revenge arcs yet.
Mm-mm.
Only a like quiet united front against Kefka.
Yeah. Look, I'm used to being the villain, so it's fine.
Oh, let's be very clear. You're not the villain. Kefka's the villain.
I mean, I'm the one driving Kefka, though, so...
You gave him a ride to the game store?
Yeah.
Listen, people continue to be saying this about Kefka. Kefka always turns out to be the villain.
You do not, under any circumstances, have to, in fact, to hand it to Kefka. Yeah, no, Pilnock's right. Cam is a villain, even if I'm not the villain. Yeah, I'll pin that.
Yeah, General Leo posting a tweet regarding...
You don't have to be the villain to be a villain.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. This game, I'm going to be on the play, and I'm going to keep my opening hand.
Ooh, okay, let's go. I'm also keeping mine.
Cool.
It'd be really funny if Andrew was playing a third deck.
That would be sick.
third deck
I
pen.
wish I had the cards to pull off a third deck. Maybe in 2
Give it a
weeks.
week or two.
Yeah, give it a week. All right, I'm going to start us off with a forest, and I'll pass the turn.
God damn, it's green. Mayday.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's do a swamp and pass.
You know what? I'm left-handed, so I'm used to putting my deck on the left side. But then my cord goes over it, so I keep reaching over it, and I can probably just go ahead and put it on the right, can't I? Play a land, pass the turn.
Draw. I'm going to play a mountain. Then I'm going to play my red mage's rapier. I feel like that's been my opening move like every single
good opening.
game.
It's a pretty
Honestly,
good one, yeah.
Good move.
Okay. Ooh. Just do that. Okay. Oh, I need to tap those for that. And then I'm gonna pass.
All right, on your end step, I'm going to tap 2 and forest cycle my Balaam T-Rexar. So discard it, grab a forest,
Okay.
put it in hand. Untap, start my
Fun
turn.
fact. Fans of the esoteric spin-off Final Fantasy, the Crystal Chronicles will know that series actually does not take place in Ivalice, like many people think. Not many people.
Are there
Miasma
fans?
World is its own separate thing. I have some.
I'm going to play Brad's Boat.
Okay.
Make a 2/2 Brad with reach. Or a 3/3. It's a 1/1 that gets +2/+2.
Hey, Brad.
Hi, Brad. Pass turn.
Okay. Okay, I will play a swamp.
All right, I'm going to ask a question that's going to annoy some people. Is it easier to read if I put my lands in front and play my cards down here?
Listen, it would be, but also that's psycho.
I don't know if it
That's psychotic.
matters.
It's still
much.
it's the glare. I
This
think.
is still the
I don't know
same?
if it
All right.
matters too much,
All right.
honestly. Yeah.
Then I won't deal psychic damage. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, and then I'm gonna tap 3 to play a magic pot. When it dies, it creates a treasure token. So I'm gonna
Plays
start
it.
playing my land like this because it looks prettier. Maybe. I don't know. Okay. And then I'm gonna pass.
All right.
Also, I like this more on top.
Yeah, I do. I'm doing everything in my power to make it legible, but I just don't think that my power goes very far.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think there's only so much you can do, really.
Let's play a swamp. You got a 1/4. I got
I have
a
a
ticket
1/4.
to anywhere.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm trying to take a turn while also my brain is trying to figure out how to swap lyrics to fast card. You've got a 1/4.
Okay. I see your vision.
I see it. I see it.
Yeah, driving. Esper Origins. Do. Surveil 2, gain 2 life. And then if I cast from a graveyard, I get to flip it. So go to 22. Surveil 2. Put both of these in the graveyard. They're 2 lands. A swamp and a gone Town of Ruin. And then
It's real gone.
Real gone. We're going to play Resentful Revelation. Let's look at the top 3, put 1 in hand and the other 2 in the bin. I will put this card in my hand and send a swamp and Heck Dies to the graveyard.
Okay.
Your hand is safe. And then I will pass turn.
Okay. Card. I will play a swamp. Return.
I got a feeling that I'll pay the one. I'm cooking something. I'll figure it out.
Yeah, no, you're like actually
I
kind
pulled
of
the lyrics
cooking
myself,
something.
and I was
Yeah.
like, okay, hold on. No, there's something here.
Then I'll pay the one, and
Honestly, you just had me at you've got a 1/4. Like,
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna tap 3, and I'm gonna play Queen Brawn.
There she is.
There she is, the lady. And then I am going to pass.
You got a 1/4. I want a flyer. Something in the air?
Let's cast Esper Origins again. So I go to 24. Scry 2. I guess I'll put them back like this. And then this flips into Esper Maduin. It's a 4/4. It's on stage 1, and it has a finality counter on it. So when it dies, it gets exiled. When it enters, I reveal the top card of my library. If it's a permanent, I put it in my hand. It is an Ahriman. So Mike Wazowski goes to my hand, and
Nice.
then I will. You got a 2/1, a 1/4. I can't do this profitably. Go ahead.
Okay.
Brad, stay in here.
Got a problem. It's got too much mana. That's the way it is.
Okay, I'm gonna play a mountain.
I'll solve it off mic. The next stream going live is going to be wild.
I'm so
I'm
excited.
gonna tap 5 to play Ultima again.
Hi, Ultima.
Yep. Hi, Ultima.
Hi, Ultima.
Chat side, Ultima.
Andrew, we can just workshop this on Thursday while Riley is just throwing himself at the end if I want to be the guy.
You remember you were drawing all your cards.
How does he fucking get away with it? That's insane.
I'm gonna pass.
I'm going to lose this game, but it's because 3/4 of my mental energy.
I mean, honestly, like worth, you know, like
Yeah.
I'm not here right now. It's 11:36. Esper Bodwin's adding 2 to my mana pool. I'm playing a swamp.
Wait, hold on. Is your finality counter a blue moon cap?
It is.
yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, brother.
Hell yeah, brothers. We're gonna Astral Titan. We're gonna Astral Titan.
Sorry, Jess.
Ba-ba-da-ba. 6/6 Trampy. Searches for some lands. I'm gonna get my forests. And then
Oh, I just realized I was muted, but I was going womp womp.
Damn.
and then I'm going to put my deck down and attack for 4.
Okay. What is it?
Everything we call that.
It is just a 4/4. Esper Maduin.
4. Okay.
We call that creature prime time. Is that enough for the football theme?
I'm gonna
If it
block
is
with all
football.
3 of these. So I'm blocking with a 1/1, a 1/4, and a 2/1.
Yep, I will kill the queen and the hero. Magic pot stays around. That card is exiled. All right. 2 mana left. Can't do anything with it. I'll pass the turn.
Okay. All right, I will pay 3. Oh my god, I should probably untap. What am I even fucking doing? Okay, it's too late.
It's 11:30. You're fine.
It's only 10:30 for me, but that's already. It's
Oh,
too
never
late.
mind. I take
to
it
play my-
back.
Oh, hang on. What did you just play, Jess?
I did it my blitz ball. Okay.
Legitimately, of everything that we've ever done on this channel, and I'm including the mashup stream, I think that is the thing that is most likely to get us copyright struck.
Yeah. I think people do use that in videos, and it is like largely fine. But
Okay.
yeah, I know like a lot of like big YouTubers use it, and it seems to be fine. So
Good.
Okay. And what do you have out right now?
A 6/6 and a 3/3 with reach. Brad and my Titan.
Okay. I'm gonna swing at you with Ultima.
I will take 4. I'll go to 20.
Okay.
When it attacks, you get to change a land to a waste. Is that right?
Yes, and I'm going to change one of your greens.
Cool. I'm just gonna flip it face down.
Cool.
Wasted.
And then I am going to pass.
Okay. All right. I'm going to attack with a 6/6.
Okay.
When it attacks, I trigger, grab 2 lands. Gonna grab a
Seems
forest
good.
and a swamp.
I'm gonna let this thing die, so I'll take 2 damage.
Sure. And then do
So
you make it?
it's
Go ahead.
oh, I would say so. Am I at 18 and you're at 20?
Yes, that's how I see it.
Okay, cool.
And then you make a treasure when that thing dies, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I will remember you. Okay. Hope you remember me. Let's play Ahriman. It's my 2/2 flying death touch.
Limited All-Star Armin?
Limited all-star Ahriman. Pass the turn.
Okay.
How high is that card rated in limited for the sport? I imagine that's like a high draft pick, right?
I don't know.
Gosh.
I don't think you
Alright,
pick
I'm
it
gonna pay
high,
that
but I
one.
think it does like put in some work when you do pick it. Like you don't want it to be your first pick. You don't want it to be the reason you're going into black.
Yeah.
Okay, I am going to tap everything to play my Iron Giant. It's a 6/6 with Vigilance, Reach, and Trample.
Yeah, how big is it?
It's a 6/6.
Okay. Thought only I was allowed to have
Oh.
6/6s.
Surprise.
And I'm gonna pass.
Okay. All right. 6, 7, 8, 9 for summon Bahamut.
Oh boy.
That
Gross.
came off the top well. So that is going to enter. When it enters, I get to destroy up to 1 target non-land permanent. I'm going to blow up the giant.
Yep.
And then I'm going
Course.
to swing for 8. And grab 2 lands.
Okay, I'm gonna block the Ahriman with Ultima, so he would die.
Okay.
Oh wait, he has Death Touch. Oh,
He
I forgot
does.
about that. Mother. Bad word.
I appreciate that.
Oh my god, I'm sorry. I've been swearing this whole time.
You've been calling everything that I've been calling your guy the king of heck for a while, and you haven't caught on.
I'm actually
God.
gonna do it though.
Okay.
Not
Right.
don't look.
Take 6. I've got you at 12. And then I will pass the turn.
Okay, heart of the cards.
Oh no! I'm single-handedly raising the age, ready for the stream.
I mean, I've been doing it too, so.
Whoopsie.
I'm gonna tap 6 to do my Marlboro.
Yep.
You get to discard a card, lose 2 life, exile the top 3.
I will discard a rabbit. Go to 18 and exile Town Greeter, Vane's Treachery, and Sephiroth's Intervention.
Those are not terrible discards, honestly.
No, losing 2 removal spells feels bad.
Yeah.
Okay, and then I'm gonna pass.
Okay. This rolls up. I'm gonna destroy your rapier.
What is it? An artifact?
Sorry, just non-land permanent.
Oh, okay.
Then swing for 15. Grab 2 lands.
What are you swinging with your what's your guy at?
One is a 9/9 flyer. The other is a 6/6 trample.
Okay, I'm gonna cast haste magic, and I'm gonna make this guy a 7/5 and take out the 1 dude.
Nice. Okay.
And I still take whatever the other guy has.
Yeah, you take 9.
Poof. Okay. Oh, what was I? I was at 12.
Got you
So,
at
3.
3.
Woo!
And then I pass the turn.
Well, that's not good. Oh, and this is gone. Okay.
Ilnock, look away.
Yep.
You don't need to see this.
Tap 2 to play Reno and Rude.
Yep.
Tap 2 to play Red Mage's Rapier.
Sounds good.
My favorite red mage is Reno and Rude.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean,
And I'm just gonna pass.
All
I guess
right.
my
I think this is the end because that Bahamut has flying, right?
It does. Yeah.
Yeah,
I get to
yeah,
draw a
I'm
couple
done.
cards and
Yep.
Zeta Flare.
How
Or
many
whatever.
how many chapters
No.
does Bahamut have? Is it 5?
He has 4. There are 2 turns of destroy target non-land permanent, and then draw 2 cards, and then count up all your mana value and deal that much damage to each opponent.
Oh,
It
Yeah,
is,
that's it's a
9
brutal
mana,
deck.
but it's worth 9 mana.
Bahamut's really good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for the games, Jess.
Oh yeah, no, thank you.
Those were all really good games.
yeah.
We are.
Ooh, that green deck is brutal. My
Yeah,
God.
it is.
Yeah,
I am.
they should not let you have 2 Astral Titans in one sealed pool. It is gross.
Yeah, I'm really not looking forward to next week.
Yeah, hey Cam.
Hey, what's up, bud?
I'm going up to 4 points. Jess, I've got you at 2 points. Wild how that has worked out. Okay. This is our Sealed League scoreboard as of week 2. But that is going to do it for us. Thank you all for joining us. Thank you again, folks joining us playing the games. If you want to give me another quick pitch, who you are, where people can find you when you're not here playing Magic the Gathering. Cam, where you at?
Hey, I'm pretty much just here doing Moonshot stuff. I'd make the joke again of how I am the third brought into the relationship to spice things up for Riley and Andrew on Thursday nights. So that's usually where you can find me.
Blake, you up to anything?
Not really. I genuinely had to think like, what is my blue sky? I think I'm just Blake locked. That makes sense. I'm around.
Jess, who are you when you're not reconstructing your deck?
You can find me on Blue Sky and Instagram at a wild Jessichu, and you can find my writing over at GameSpot.
And I've been Andrew. You can find me spicing up my relationship with Cam on Thursdays, or here, or a lot of, or at twitch.tv/AC Sherman on other days, depending on what's going on in my life.
Everything up.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's gonna do it for us. Thank you all for joining us again, and we will talk to you later.
Bye.
Good
Bye.
night. See you around.
India Tango Sierra Tango Yankee Bravo India Tango Sierra Yankee Romeo Yankee Delta Echo Romeo